What's the name?
Devian Eddings, Eddins. Case number ends in 528B. Van Buren. I was just gonna call the guys and have them find somebody on it. It's probably full,
It's more.
right? He's well, you know, while we're doing it. We gotta give him a date on this other one. Van Buren was here, that Sumter one, we'll give him a date when we get him in here today.
Oh, yeah, they're supposed to pull us the filings. If it's more than
I thought that was the rule.
See 1-3 Ruthie.
Good morning. I need you to find me some files when you can. You ready? Guy's name is Devian Eddings, Eddins. I got a Van Buren file that ends in 528B, and I've got a Sumter file that ends in 269A. We've got him on other files today. I'd like those files so I can get him set up with court dates on the two warranted files.
The court date?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hold on. What are you saying?
They have court dates. She didn't write it on there for you?
No.
April 23rd.
Oh, the Sumter one's scheduled already? Okay, so I don't need the Sumter one because that's already scheduled. It's just not on my piece of paper. And the Van Buren one I do need because they're going to try to resolve that today.
Oh.
Got it? Yep. Yep. Thanks. Hello. Hold on. I just got some paperwork. I don't know if it's on that or not. No, now she wants to adjourn that one, so we don't need that either. Okay. No, I do need that one. That's the plea file. What's she's?
You need Van Buren file.
Oh, yeah, I do need the Van Buren. She's gonna take a plea on the Van Buren one, and the one was actually scheduled for today. We're gonna adjourn. Okay, thanks. All right.
And
Not confusing, not at all. All right, so the one that's set up for today for resisting and obstructing, that's the one. Eddings, are you in here? All right, stay right there for a minute. I called for the file that's scheduled next week because that's the one you made a deal with today, right? I'm bringing that file up so we can take care of that. Today's scheduled file, we're going to adjourn. We'll get you a notice for that. We're going to adjourn that to May 8th. Then you owe us a bunch of money. You've been talking to Avery?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you're good where you're at right now. I'll get you up here when we get the Van Buren file up here. Just so you know, Mr. Keewan wanted these files. I told him they're in here when he wants to get them. He wants them all when he talks to the prosecutor. You can, yeah. Oh, is that our Eric Johnson? Oh, it is. Yeah.
I don't know. She never said.
What's new?
His attorney told him come in here and have a seat.
Who's that?
What's your last name, sir?
No, who's the attorney?
Here, Joe. Yeah.
Quick, thank you.
Mhm. Or is this just like a special?
No, it's all the second. Just special circumstance because the same prosecutor was going to do it next week is here. I don't know. Exactly.
Ruthie, can you get rid of the warrant on that? Because
I got Johnson. Is Johnson one of the ones you're looking for?
I do have Johnson.
All right, let me have that, please.
Eric Johnson?
Yeah.
All right, is he scratched?
I scratched him. All right, are you on, Johnson?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Johnson, come on up. Counsel, your appearance.
Morning, I'm taking you with 64917 for today. We have Mr. Johnson posting from my left. Mr. Johnson, up here, no judging this. Eric J. Johnson, sir. Your Honor, this is time of day scheduled for pre-trial. We had been able to pre-trial the case with Ms. Manarino, we've got a resolution in front of you. And if you plead guilty to a lesser charge operating more visibly.
Yep.
Driving the original operating while indicted greater than 1.7 and the reckless driving will be dismissed. He has been advised of his rights, in particular his rights to trial. He has executed the device of rights.
All right, Mr. Johnson, did you discuss your rights with counsel? You understand those rights and the options those rights give you? Do you understand the possible penalty for these two added charges? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to the impaired driving and responsible to the careless driving? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily today? Did you drive a vehicle in Romulus on June 25, 25? All right, I'll accept your responsible plea to the careless. I'll dismiss the reckless. Prior to driving that day in Romulus, did you consume alcohol? Was there a breath test? Breath or blood, counsel? All right, and was the result of that test higher than 0.08? Are you satisfied I've met the facts I need?
Satisfied.
I'll accept the plea to the impaired driving and dismiss the original high BAC charge. All right, Mr. Johnson. All right, you're already on a bond, so we'll continue that bond, send you downstairs to make arrangements with the probation department to come back for a pre-sentence interview and a sentencing. Just so you know how this works, based on the interview, probation will put together a report and a recommendation for sentencing. You'll get to go over that with your attorney when you come back for sentencing. I will have looked at that and then we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about before I sentence you. Understood? Any questions about the process? Anything? Did we miss anything, Mr. Keewan? All right, go downstairs. You're on your own. Oh, hold on a minute. Mr. Johnson, you owe some money on some other stuff. We got $246 due on a fishing without a license, looks like. Can you pay that or make a payment plan on that? Make arrangements on it before you get out of here.
Thank you.
All right, go down, wait till probation call you up. Where you put it? This one?
Yeah.
Is it Khadamu?
Yes.
How do you say it, sir? Khadamu, come on up.
Morning, Your Honor. Thank you. 64917 here today on behalf of Mr. Khadamu, standing to my left. Mr. Khadamu, please take your name.
My name is Sida Danamu.
Thank you.
It sounds better when you say it as fast as he does. Khadamu,
Absolutely. Danamu.
good morning. Go ahead.
Morning, Your Honor. We've been able to pre-try the case with Ms. Manarino. Ms. Manarino has agreed to dismiss the original charge subject to the defendant being responsible for the added charge of double parking with agreed upon fines to cost of $500. I've been authorized to accept. That's a pleasure for the city of the Randall, 3rd of 2025.
All right. Sir, that's where you want to resolve that today?
Yeah,
And you've agreed to pay $500 fines and costs?
yeah, no,
When?
I'm already on there now.
The 3 now?
Yeah,
Then what?
Friday, for next Friday.
Next Friday? All right, go on downstairs. You'll probably be the first smile in the cashier's line today. 300 now and 200 next Friday. Okay, misdemeanors dismissed. Tolbert? Morning, Counselor.
Staff, John Valentine, after Northeast over, number 4387. Please state your name, sir. I'm Northeast over.
Good morning.
Judge, we've had the opportunity to by this matter. Over people out of an unlicensed person to drive, and then this weekend this vehicle started with it. Not explain all the rights.
See the person in the way room?
Yep.
Cohen. Did you discuss your rights with counsel today?
Yes, we did.
Did you understand those rights and the options those rights give you? Do you understand the possible penalty for the charge? Are you pleading guilty to the charge? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily today? All right. Did you drive a vehicle in Romulus on February 10, 2026? No, did you let somebody drive your vehicle and that somebody was not licensed? Are you satisfied? I'll accept the plea to that charge and dismiss the civil infraction that came along with it. What should I know about Mr. Tolbert before I sentence?
Working very hard.
Where at? Where do you work? Chipotle?
And, although he lives occasionally with his mother, there are some issues of homelessness, like asking for some nursing.
Okay, all right. So how long have you been at Chipotle?
Oh, so this by April, so I was starting my work in April, so.
Okay. Fairly new. How many hours a week you getting?
Well, we're trying to do 40 hours.
Okay, all right. All right. Anything else you want me to consider?
Nothing else, Judge, and,
Where'd you go to high school?
Oh, by high school.
Okay, graduate? Good. So where do you lay your head? If you're not with your moms, where are you at?
Stay in my car or
Geographically, where at? Like you spend all your time in Romulus or Belleville, Southfield, where at?
Rockville so far.
All right, local. All right. So what kind of shift are you on at Chipotle?
Well, afternoon shift.
When's that start?
No, I'm sorry, morning shift, 10 or 8 sometimes to 3.
And how many days a week are you doing that?
Weekends, so sometimes Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays.
Okay, so you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off? Always?
Not always, sometimes switches.
Okay, and how often do you get your schedule? You get a schedule once a month and you know what the whole month looks like?
All that last I just started, so they probably get my schedule fixed for next week, so.
Okay, all right. So here's what I'll do with you.
Yeah, baby.
Instead of charging you money, I'm just gonna charge you work days.
I love you, Papa.
So all you gotta do
love
is you
Papa
pick
Roo.
the days and then those days you gotta be here at 8 o'clock in the morning. Understood? You go out and work with our crew and then that way you don't have to pay me any money. So you can use your money to get stable housing. All right. The other thing I'm gonna suggest you do is, the counter, when you go downstairs, you're gonna talk to one of two people. Vanessa's here today? So Avery will be scheduling, right? All right, so the guy you're gonna schedule a work program with today is Avery Taylor. Tell him that you have some homelessness issues. He's got real good contacts right next door in our old building with Wayne Metro. All right, so tell him you want him to hook you up with who you need to talk to that might help you get some housing settled out. Got it? All right, so let's do 4 days on the work program instead of money. Deal?
Yeah.
All right, and I want those work program days. If I give you until the end of the month, that plenty of time? Give you 2 weeks to get 4 days done. Okay, by May 1. Any questions? All right, good luck.
Judge, thank you.
You're welcome. Is there an attorney on this one? No.
Take a lot of notes.
Mr. Eddings, I got your Van Buren file. Come on up. Did you read your rights form?
Yes, sir.
You understand those rights and the options they give you? You understand the possible penalty for no valid operator license on person?
Sir.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to that charge today? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Did you drive a vehicle in Van Buren Township on March 29, 22? At the time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? I'll accept your plea to the added charge. I'll dismiss the original charge. Tell me about you. You working?
Yes, sir. I work for a company called Prime Wheel. It's located right here in Westland.
What are they doing?
We move the wheels for pretty much the big three.
Okay.
Just for.
Okay, okay. How long you been there?
I just started. Yeah, I had a little situation. I'm pretty sure you can see my.
Yeah.
I ended up going to jail, losing my last job.
Okay.
Got this, so I've been there for about a week now.
Is this full-time job? Good, good. Okay, and what's the status of your license?
It's still suspended because I got so much money.
Okay. You owe anybody else or just us?
Well, nothing significant. There's stuff I'm paying off from like.
But you're on payment plans?
Yeah, I'm paying plan.
Okay.
Then out in Washington County, I got another payment plan. So.
Okay, so us, Washtenaw, and when that's all cleared up, maybe you get your license back.
Yeah,
Okay.
Actually, the only thing that's holding me up is paying you guys.
Okay,
Pay like my clearance fee and everything.
Good. okay, all right. And I don't have that paperwork anymore. Do you know what your balance is with us?
It's a little bit over $3. Cause I did a couple, it was higher than that, but I did like 6 days.
Yeah, at one point you were over $4,000.
Yeah, I did like 6 days work program.
Okay.
Like I said, I lost my job half the time.
Can you
So
tell me what he would have to pay us for us to clear it?
I think I want to say it was like $3,006.
I mean, I'm.
Purchase for the clearance, let me run this record because of.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out how to get you cleared here before you get everything closed out with us.
Oh, okay.
All right. We got your address on Edwards. Is that a good one? Okay. All right. Are you done with the young and dumb?
Yeah.
No, I'm being,
I
I mean, you don't owe a court $4,000 unless you were doing some really stupid stuff.
No, what was happening was I was like not taking it serious. You know what I mean? Like,
Young and dumb.
years ago, I was
Yeah.
my 20,
Yeah, that's,
so still out drinking, smoking, all that. I can't do none of that.
okay, but you're done with that. All right, so my point is, I'll take a chance on you,
Okay.
right? I'm not gonna make you work off the $3,000 before we let you get your license back. Let's,
Yeah, I'm paying
All right.
now, but yeah.
all right, so while she's looking at that number, she's gonna run your record so we can figure that out. Let's talk about sentencing here. Anything else you want me to know?
Okay.
All right. What's a shift at this new job?
Person,
So days, what days?
I didn't probably sometimes Saturday we rotate, but with me being new, I won't be on the Saturday for about a month. But they show us the schedule out for Saturdays 2 months in advance.
Okay,
But that's why, because like I said, I lost my job from getting incarcerated out of Washington County. That's why I did the 6 days to knock off like close to $800.
Right. right.
Yeah. I started working again, so I wasn't able to pick up any more days after I finished those 6.
Hey, I got a guy up here that you're already working with him. He started owing us over $4,000. He's done 6 days with, he's got it down to 3-ish. Just got a new job. He's working Monday through Friday. Can't work any Saturdays for at least a month, and he.
No, I would be able to now because I won't start working Saturdays for a month.
That's what I'm saying. That, yeah, on the job, you won't be working.
Okay.
In your job, you won't be working Saturdays. Yeah, okay, sorry about that. What are we doing now? We're doing 2 Saturdays a month? Are we doing any Sundays yet? Okay. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna bang him out with some more work days instead of adding to his dollar amount. Okay, okay. Okay, awesome. Okay, thanks. Agreed?
That's fine.
You'd rather do work days?
That's fine.
Yeah. All right, so he just said we're doing every Saturday now.
Okay,
So and you can start this Saturday. He's got spots this week.
that's fine.
He has so many no proof of insurance
Oh.
like in all different areas. I mean, ours downstairs would be able to help him
Yeah.
with that because they can.
So here, just put in the computer that I said if he pays all his clearance fees, we'll work with him on the fines and costs. So I don't know, she don't want to take the time to add you up. That's how bad it is. So every one of those no proof insurance, you gotta pay $45 for a clearance fee. So before you get out of here, find out what that is, and then you'll know if it's $600, it's $600, and we'll let you get your license.
Okay.
All right?
But don't forget, he has them in other courts too. We're-
Yeah. That's just us.
Yeah, no, I know.
You know you gotta deal with Washington.
This is the bulk of my ticket.
Yeah,
Like, literally the
Yeah.
one. Like I said, I was literally ready to get paid to go take care of those.
okay. All right, so 6 days on the work program, no fines and costs. Now, this 6 days is for this file. That don't get you any credit on the other money. All right. Any questions?
No.
Okay, so go down, see Avery, schedule this 6 days. Tell Avery that I made it okay for you to pay your clearance fees,
Okay,
and then he'll tell you who can tell you how much that is.
okay.
All right?
Don't call anybody else.
Okay, all right. You're all set.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Can I call somebody if you don't have to do anything right now?
Oh, I don't have to do.
It's gonna be a dismissal.
Oh, okay.
Tennyson? Ma'am, are you okay with me dismissing a case? I would think so. The November 1, 2016 drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied. That's the good news. The bad news is you owe us money. The good news is you're on a payment plan. Are you current? That's the better news. Any questions? Have a nice day. Mr. Judal, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Judge. How are you?
Wonderful.
All right, so, also, are you available to another?
Oh, yeah, you sent me an email. Okay, I'll take it again.
Yeah, Monday morning, 8:15. If you, and you just gotta find out from your
But,
client.
yeah, I'll get back with you.
Samir, you busy? How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good? Business good?
Everything's good. I could.
Good.
I have these matters ready whenever.
Yep, yep. Let me know when I can work again. Courtney. Is it Bo? Is it B-O-W? I can't read it. Okay. All right, come on up. You're going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? All right. So you've met with the prosecutor. It says here you're going to plead guilty to allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a vehicle, and both original charges from February 8 would be dismissed. Is that your deal? All right. Wonder what happened to our court officer.
What is her name?
This is Courtney Bo, B-O-W. Joe, Mr. Jadala has some files here I have not had a chance to grab yet. All right, ma'am, did you drive a vehicle? No, did you read your rights form? You understood those? You understand the options they give you? You understand the possible penalty for the added charge? Are you pleading guilty to that charge? Freely and voluntarily? Did you drive a vehicle on February 8, 2026 in Romulus?
Yeah.
And at that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? I'll accept your plea. I'll dismiss both the original charges.
There's a bond on.
This one? On that one?
I think so. Gotta, I can do everything I just did. And,
Yeah, there's no bond shown on this one. So whatever the bond is on that one, put it on this one.
150.
Yeah, just put it on A. So the bond that was on the ticket we just dismissed is coming over here to use. You're welcome. What's the status of your license, ma'am?
It's invalid now. I have a lien on it, so I paid off the lien on my license.
So what do you got to do to get it back?
Nothing, no more. So, I paid off the automobile club.
Right?
And I took the paper to 14B.
Okay.
And then I took the Secretary of State.
So are you reinstated? Oh, good. Okay. And are you working? Where do you work?
Route 4, Dearborn.
How long you been at Ford? Okay. All right, looks like you got a court date coming up May 21. You know about that. All right, that's back with me live. And then it looks like you owe $294 on a speeding ticket from Van Buren Township. You know about that one? All right. What's that?
Dispose. I looked it up on your website and it said like a dispose.
That means disposition. So what, in this case, what it means is you were defaulted because it was a civil infraction and you didn't hear from you within 14 days. So that's the disposition. Today, we'll do a disposition on this file that said you pled to allowing an unlicensed driver to operate. Okay? All right, so on the 294, can you do something with that today? You want to pay it all?
It's okay to go to my car and get mine.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. When you leave here, go out to your car and then come back in and wait for the cashier to call your name. All right, so anything else before I sentence you on this one? All right, what kind of shift you working at Ford's?
Shift, so it's Friday through Monday.
Yeah. Man, that's gotta be tough,
Yeah,
right? Because the hours change all the time, right?
it's still for.
I don't know how your body gets used to that. All right, on this file, today's file, fines and costs are $500 and 4 days on the work program. I assess work program as an alternative to jail. You pick the 4 days, right? You can do that today before you get out of here. Can you pay this 5 today or do you want options on that one? So the same place you're going to talk about options is where you're going to schedule your days. Any questions? You sure? All right. 294 you're going to take care of today. Yep. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Maddox.
The board calling.
Mhm.
It's supposed to be live in person. She says she got nothing stating that she's supposed to be here. It's the final picture. It's a salmon case.
I'm not finding the file.
Cohen.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk to her. Well, yeah, bring her in and we'll deal with her after I get done with all of Samir's live files. All right, on Maddox, your parents.
Right, the date time set for the trial in the matter, Your Honor. I've spoken with the Ronald's attorney. They let me know that they're still awaiting blood results and I'm uncharged potentially that why, you know, like requesting in German this matter. I believe it's the date was 5/21. Hopefully the blood results are returned by then.
All right,
For purposes of arraignment on the operating while
thank you. I was gonna say, let's arraign him.
standing.
Is Gregory Walden somebody that you know? Okay, no reason to have contact with him? All right, so what we'll do is I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea on both these files. Heather, you got that adjourn date? On this file?
It's you.
Yeah, May 21.
I turn one.
Yeah.
Early April.
All right, so I'm gonna put you down as a not guilty on both these files. Yes, he has. I just got to that. All right. So on the threats file, I'll continue bond. On the drinking and driving file, I'm gonna put you on a personal bond.
I-21, I'm sorry. Is that what you said, Sam?
And the date of the Sure.
All right, hold on. I gotta put you on a bond first. On the drunk driving file, personal bond. First two conditions are obvious ones. Stay out of trouble and show up for court when you're supposed to be. Third condition is do not purchase, possess, or consume any mood altering substance unless you get a doctor's script. Can you live with those rules? Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you screw that up? Any questions?
No, I'm not prescription medicine, but that's it. Okay.
If you have a prescription, you can take it, but if it's not prescription, don't take it. All right, now have a seat. We'll get you your paperwork.
Yeah.
Jarvis. Counsel, your appearance for Mr. Jarvis.
$26 here on behalf of the judge. Ryan Faber, meeting time set for the trial tonight. After speaking to the city attorney, obtaining witnesses go to appear, respect the request of the speech.
Thank you. Did you post any cash bond on this? All right, then case dismissed. You can leave. You're welcome. Tomlinson.
Since June 86, and I come to bonus, I see it's like a door, they're actually. Local city attorney for the city of Romulus, advising they're unable to proceed with the this.
All right. You didn't post bond? Dismissed. You're all set. Larice Lane. Oh, Samir. I forgot, we got one of your ladies on Zoom that was supposed to be here live. Let me take care of this lady and I'll get you back up here real quick. All right, Miss Lane, you're going forward today without benefit of an attorney? All right, and talk to the prosecutor. The prosecutor wants me to schedule this for a final pretrial so that the complainant can be here in person. Right? That's okay with you? May 8th, 9 a.m.
Oh.
Is that us?
Yep.
All right. Okay, so we'll just have a seat. We'll get you a notice to come back. What time are you doing that?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. All right, Miss Cohen, activate your camera, please, and unmute. All right, he's talking about money. Miss Lane, you owe us money. Do you know about that? We've got a stop sign violation from 2018 and a no proof of insurance from 2018. Those are $708 total. Are you in a position to set up some kind of payment plan on those?
Yeah.
Do that before you leave the building, if you would. We'll get you your notice, and then you can go take care of that. Ms. Cohen, can you hear me all right?
Yes, I can.
All right, counsel, your appearance.
$621 that was going. Run respectfully, please, matter of schedule with one in person. Ask the clerk to consider an adjourned date for Ms. Cohen to be here in person. You did give me a 5/21 date. I believe that's my next schedule.
All right. This was the final pretrial today. Do we know if the victim showed up today? All right. So what are we going to do on May 21?
Your Honor, I just asked for another final pretrial, but I'm not requesting the victim.
Thank you. All right. All right, Ms. Cohen, you understand that one's live?
Okay, you say that again, sir? Judge, sorry.
May 21 live, my courtroom.
May 21, okay,
What time?
8:15.
8:15.
okay.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. We'll mail that out to you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You okay? Is it Swayze? Did I say it right? Swayze, come on up.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
And Miss Swayze, who's approaching, ma'am, could you tell Judge's name? Leech. Thank you, ma'am. Your Honor, today's the date time set for, writing in this night, wait for briefing stand. Also, Jeff, try this, there next. In which Miss Swayze would be guilty of that, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle with the understanding the original charge would be dismissed.
Ma'am, did you discuss your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch today? Did you understand those rights and the options they give you? You understand the possible penalty for the added charge? Are you pleading guilty to that charge freely and voluntarily? Did you drive a vehicle in Romulus on April 30 last year?
Yes. But in the city of Romulus.
You didn't drive a vehicle?
You drive on that day?
No.
Okay. You want me to pass on this one, Mr. Bowditch?
Yes. Okay. It was takes.
Well, let me do it this way. On that day, did you allow somebody to drive your vehicle that wasn't licensed?
Yes.
Satisfied? All right, I'll dismiss the original charge. Are you working, ma'am? Where do you work? How long have you been there? What's the status of your license? What do you have to do to get it straightened out?
This is the only thing that prevents you.
No, it doesn't. Secretary of State doesn't even know about this.
I mean, this was the last stop on places she had to go.
But Secretary of State doesn't know about this, so this can't stop her from getting her license.
Again, Your Honor, this.
Is it the traffic device ticket from 2024 that you owe us money on that is holding you up? Okay, so you have $396 to take care of that? All right, so that will get you your license back.
$8 left on no proof of insurance, which is holding her back, I'm sure as well.
No, that's not even showing up on here. Okay. Okay, did you hear that? Okay, all right, so on this file, what else would you like me to consider before I sentence you? Anything? All right. Unfortunately, we got late fees on this one. You did not post a bond though, correct? All right. All right, on today's file, fines and costs, including those late fees I told you about, $650. I'm also ordering 4 days on the court work program. That's an alternative to jail. You pick the 4 days, you come up, you show up those days at 8 o'clock in the morning and you work with our crew. Can you pay this $650 today or do you need options on this one?
The C1 looks like $397.
Yeah, so that's payment options on the other. All right, so talk about your payment options downstairs where you sign up for your work days. Any questions? Good luck. Mark Leech.
Ready, Your Honor. Your Honor, for the record, Jeff Bob.
Mr. Leach, stay right where you're at. This is just an adjournment, so have a seat. We'll get you notice. Phillips.
Ready, Your Honor. For the record, Jeff Bob, speaking on behalf of. Thank you, sir. Your Honor, today's the date and time set for the rate. Former meeting standing, also. This matter is Phillips, which is plead guilty to count. No longer his license on person, but the understanding the original charge will be dismissed.
All right, Mr. Phillips, did you talk to Mr. Bowditch about your rights? You understand those rights and the options they give you? You understand the possible penalty for the no valid operator's license on person charge? And how do you wish to plead to that charge today? Doing so freely and voluntarily? All right, did you drive a vehicle on January 10, 2026 in Romulus? Was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? Was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? On that day, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? I'll accept your plea. All right. You working? Where at? You got to speak up. Where at? How long you been there? Okay. Where'd you work before that? How long were you at FedEx? Okay. Where'd you work before FedEx? How long were you there? Okay. And what's the status of your license? Reinstated? Driving legally? Good. Anything else you want me to consider? Before I sentence you, anything else you want me to know? All right. All right, on today's file, fines and costs are $500 and 4 days on the court work program. Work program is assessed as an alternative to jail. You also owe us $180 on a speeding ticket, probably from this same date. Yep, from this same date. So all told, that's $680. Can you pay it today or do you need to talk options? Do that downstairs where you schedule your work days. Did you hear me explain how the work days work? You pick the days, the day you're scheduled, you need to show up here at 8 o'clock in the morning. You'll work with our crew. You're back here 5 or 6 hours later. That's a day. Questions? You all set? All right. You threw this one up here and you said so. Okay. So these are still Jeff's. Randall?
Ready, Your Honor. Your Honor, for the record, Jeff Bob, appearing on behalf of and with Miss Randall.
Did you tell these guys to put their names on the damn things?
Thank you.
I don't know who goes with who.
First, we're going to go ahead and get ready to stand here at pretrial. Miss Randall will be guilty for the charge of being a disorderly person with the understanding the two other charges would be dismissed.
Yep. So we'll take a plea on count 2, 1 and 3 are dismissed.
Correct.
Okay. Ms. Randall, did you discuss your options with Mr. Bowditch today? And did you understand those options? Do you understand the rights presented by those options? And do you understand the possible penalty for count 2? Are you pleading guilty to that count today? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily? All right. June 12, 2024, did you come in contact with police in Romulus? What was going on that day that makes you think you're guilty of disorderly conduct? Where was this at? Was this in a gas station? Was it in your living room? Okay. All right.
Families.
All right. Loud enough that people outside of the home might have been, what's going on over at the Joneses? Are you satisfied?
Satisfied.
I'll accept the plea and dismiss counts 1 and 2 or 1 and 3. What should I know about Miss Randall before I sentence?
Well, Your Honor, matter that happened a couple of years ago, our families together, happened in, sure it was one bad day.
All right. Yep. All right, Ms. Randall, anything you want me to tell or want me to know before I sentence you? All right. All right, fines and costs on the file, $500. I'm ordering 4 days on the court work program as an alternative to jail. Can you pay the 500 today or do you need to talk about options? Do that downstairs before you leave the building. We've got other files here. Let's see what we got. Looks like you got a show cause coming up in front of Judge Patton on April 23. That's on a drawable license suspended charge from Van Buren. We've got a registration or plate civil infraction that you owe $360 on. You got to do something, make some arrangements on that. Can you do that today? One big payment plan? Okay. Are you on a payment plan now on one?
How did I know of? I just wanted to pay a couple things.
All right, because currently before today's file, we show you owe 660. So go downstairs, let them put you in the computer, because this isn't necessarily updated information. So put you in find out where you're at and make one big global payment arrangement. All right. All right, you're all set.
Judge, I think these are representing themselves.
All right, Gary, is it Lzinski? Did I say it right? Come on up.
Hey, Ron, what's right there, Bob, speaking on behalf of the Lzinski. Your Honor, today is the time for the claimant in this matter, we will need to stand. Thank you. We also have fancy pre-trial station, we have executed plea agreement in which Mr. Lzinski is completely open to the pad account, allowing no license to drive a car, with the understanding the original charge would be dismissed. He is at all, and driver. Mr. Carr, and has paid off all his certificates.
Good. Your license reinstated, sir? Great. Are you working? From?
I used to install a trucking company.
Okay. How long have you been retired? Good for you. Having fun?
Those will keep coming.
All right. Anything else you want me to consider? All right. So let's see. January 8, 2026. Did I do this already? No. Did you drive a vehicle in Romulus? Was your license suspended? Satisfied? All right. Anything else I should know? You need a cough drop? $550 fines and costs and 4 days on the work program. Were you in here when I explained how that works? Any questions about work program? Can you pay the $550 today? Go downstairs and get a cashier smile. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Holland. Counsel, your appearance.
Judge Matau and Bowens, ID Holland, P number 43387. Please identify.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge, we waive formal reading. The reading of the state of use at this time.
All right, so impaired driving plea and both originals dismissed. All right, ma'am, did you discuss your rights with counsel? You understand those rights and the options presented? You understand the possible penalty for the impaired driving charge, the additional charge? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to that charge today?
Yes.
And are you doing so freely and voluntarily? Ma'am, did you drive a vehicle in Belleville on January 31, 2026? Prior to driving the vehicle, did you consume some alcohol? Was there a breath or blood test? I can't hear you. Blood test. Okay. All right. Can you stipulate to a result?
Result was 0.1 breach charge. We had glasses of wine on an empty stomach within about an hour and a half. And
All right.
based on the pain.
All right. You agree that the facts have been met?
Yes, Judge.
I'll accept your plea, ma'am, to the added charge. I'll dismiss both the original charges in keeping with the agreement with the prosecutor's office. I'm going to put you on a personal bond and I'm going to send you to my probation department. When you get to probation downstairs, they're going to schedule for you to come back for a pre-sentence interview. Based on that interview, probation will prepare a report and a sentencing recommendation. When you come back for your sentencing, you'll have a chance to go over that report with the attorney. I'll have looked at that report, then we'll talk about anything you want to talk about, and I'll sentence you at that time. Do you understand all that? So condition 1 of your bond is stay out of trouble. Condition 2 is show up in court when you're supposed to be here. And third, do not purchase, possess, or consume any mood-altering substance unless you've got a doctor's prescription. Can you live with those rules? Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you mess that up? Any questions? Go downstairs and listen for your name. They'll call you up to the counter. Amber Schrum.
You're on a Saturday, dollars. Strong from 60, and up, that makes sure. Don't clear any. Actually, the date is that for final pre-trial matters with the city attorney. He has informed me that the agreement has failed to appear that will stay safe.
Ms. Schrum, that's all right with you? Did you post a cash bond? Have a nice day. Case dismissed. Jacqueline Cook. Good morning, counsel.
7619 let's go. We'll be back. Say it again.
Thank you. Counsel, tell me about the plea.
Consider it, but she hasn't been going farms for 5 months. I asked for immediate.
Good for you. I can't. I have to have her screened. I can't, but good for you. Yeah, do that on your own. Good for you. That's exciting. So make sure you tell probation about that. All right. So did you discuss your rights with counsel?
Yeah.
All right. Do you understand those rights and the options they give you? And do you understand the possible penalty for the added charge? And today's, you're pleading guilty? And you're doing so freely and voluntarily? Okay. Did you drive a vehicle in Romulus on June, 15, 2025? Prior to driving, did you consume some alcohol? Counsel, can you stipulate?
Stipulate to 0.26.
All right. Are you satisfied I've met the factual basis I need?
Yes, sir.
So am I. I'll accept your plea, ma'am, to the added charge. I'll dismiss the original charge. I'll continue your bond and refer you for a pre-sentence investigation interview. Did you hear me explain how that works? Any questions about any of that or anything else? No questions? You're all set. Have a great day. Antonio's at Caudal. Morning, counsel.
Brandon, you did have not please with the city attorney.
Yep.
For approval, of course, to apply for the reckless driving charge and pleading to a careless conduct.
Good. And is that the way you want to handle this? All right, I'll take your responsible plea to careless driving. I'll dismiss the misdemeanor. All right. All right, looks like you owe us money on a speeding ticket. It has a due date of April 20. You know about that? 1:30? All right. Know it now? Okay. I mean, you can pay it today if you want to. Anything before I assess fines and costs on this one?
No, Your Honor.
All right. All right, so today's fines and costs $250. So the total that you owe us is $380. Can you pay that today, or do you want to set some you want options? Go downstairs and talk about options. Any questions, counsel? Have a great day, gentlemen. Louis Brady. Good morning, Mr. Brady. Are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? All right, I've got some paperwork here. Let me digest this. Okay, says here you're going to plead responsible to, no. Okay, I got distracted driving in a blue file. That's a civil infraction, right? So you're going to plead responsible to distracted driving, civil infraction. I'm going to dismiss a registration or plate, civil infraction, and a misdemeanor expired license. Is that the deal? Okay. All right, the distracted driving is 180. Pay that today? If you go downstairs and get in line, that cashier is going to take your money with a smile and get you out of here. Have a good day. You're welcome, sir. Kennedy, Antonio? Good morning, sir. Are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? Looks like you talked to the prosecutor and made some kind of a deal, right? All right. Did you read your rights form? Did you read the rights on the back of this? Did you understand all those rights? You understand the options presented to you because of those rights? Options like you could go to trial. If you go to trial, you have two different kinds of trials. You can, all those rights and options. Understood. Do you understand the possible penalty for the added charge today? Understanding that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? Did you drive a vehicle in Romulus on February 6, 2026? At that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? I'll accept your plea. I will also dismiss all three of the original charges that were issued to you. What's the status of your license now, Mr. Kennedy? Okay. All right. Good luck with that. Are you working? Where do you work? How long you been at Ford's? Okay. Anything else you want me to consider, sir? All right. Fines and costs on today's file, $500. Can you pay that today, or do you need to talk about options?
They sell them.
Go downstairs and talk about your options. We'll take what you've got, put you on a payment plan, whatever works out. All right. I'm also going to order 4 days on the court work program. ISS work program as an alternative to jail. You pick the days. Yes.
I can not be over a program. I have to go to work.
When do you work? What shift?
Days.
What days?
5 days, 6 to 2.
You can do Saturdays because we're doing Saturdays every week.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else? Go downstairs and set all that up. You're welcome. Have a great day. Kevin, is it Yammud? Is that how you say it? Come on up. Are you going forward today without a court-appointed attorney? All right. Prosecutor says that you have discussed these matters with her or him. I'm not even sure who you talked to, but you talked about it with the prosecutor. And you're going to plead guilty to the added charge of no valid operator's license on person on February 7, 2026. Is that correct? And if I accept your plea to that charge, I've been asked to dismiss all the original charges that were issued to you. Is that the way you want to resolve this? Did you read your rights form? Did you understand your rights and the options those rights present to you? Do you understand the possible penalty for no valid operator's license on person? You understand that when that goes on your record with Secretary of State, they being Secretary of State, may resuspend you or okay. All right. Understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty to the charge freely and voluntarily? Yes? All right. Did you drive a vehicle on February 7 in Romulus?
Yes.
And at that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? I'll accept your plea and dismiss all 3 original charges. Are you working, sir?
You remember me?
No.
The container on Beverly? You told me I can move the container, I was gonna build the container home.
Yeah, and I told you you better check with the city of Romulus.
Been doing that, moved the container, I sold out, moved out, sitting in the bathroom, and all that stuff.
Good, good. Okay, okay.
I don't think the last stuff I have to leave.
Now, I remember now we talked about the container because I'm like, I don't think Romulus will let you do that. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Anything else you want me to consider before I sentence you today?
Anyway,
All right. I've got records that show that you owe us money on other files. Total, without today's file, total is $660. Can you commit to some kind of payment plan on that? Weekly, monthly, something? How do you want to do it? How much?
let's do 50, but I'm trying to get it off.
All right. When can you start?
Please.
How about May 1st? All right. All right. Anything else before I sentence on today's file? All right, on today's file, Mr. Yammud, fines it costs $500. We'll just do one big payment plan. And then I'm ordering 4 days on the court work program as an alternative to jail. You pick which 4 days you want to work. The days you're scheduled, you have to be here at 8 o'clock in the morning to go out with our crew. Any questions? It's work program. In our court, when we talk about community service, that's charity work. You work with the Salvation Army or church or whatever. Understood? Okay, any questions? Go downstairs and set up your payment plan. You're welcome.
If it's a relative, just be.
Pardon? Okay. Is that what that was? I can't read that name.
It's such an ass.
Yeah, but can you read it? What's your name? Seta, come on up to the podium. Neither one of us can read your name on this paperwork, so it starts with an S. All right, good morning, sir. Are you going forward today without an attorney? All right, so let's see what we got. All right, I've got a ticket here from January 12, 2021, drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied. Did you read your rights form? You understand all those rights? You understand the options they give you? You understand the possible penalty for the added charge? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to the added charge today? Doing so freely and voluntarily? On that date, did you drive a vehicle in Romulus? And was your license suspended, revoked, or denied at the time? I'll accept your plea to the added charge, dismiss the original charge. It was DWS.
Right, but what's?
Added charge is no ops. Or allowing, I'm sorry. Is actually DWS second, down to no ops, or auto. All right. Are you working, sir?
Yes, I am.
Where do you work? Okay. I bet you keep pretty busy, don't you? Was it really?
Economy and the usual winter slowdown, it was tough.
Yeah. Well, good luck for the summer. What's the status of your license? Valid? Good. Good, good. All right, so you got a Zoom pretrial coming up with Judge Patton on the 21st. You know about that one? And then you've currently got a payment plan. You got a payment coming up the end of this month, right? Okay, all right. Anything else you want to tell me before? Oh, and you got a bond on this file. Okay, anything else I should know before I sentence you today?
Just that, I was younger, making stupid decisions. Caught up in the not having license, still having to work.
Yeah, yeah.
Which was taking care of my stuff. Ended up having my kids, taking care of everything. I'm taking care of 6 different cities right now while on federal probation.
Okay,
You know what I mean? So it's just, it's all a lot.
yeah,
It's great.
yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, as far as the money, we'll work with you, right? What, I don't know what your payment plan is now, but today's today's total, just add it in. All right. What kind of, what's your skill set?
I do kitchen, bathroom, basement, wall floor, plumbing, electrical,
Just about anything.
pretty much everything on the inside.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. Normally on this file with your late fee, you got a warrant fee, it'd be $550. I'm gonna charge you $350. And of that, your bond will apply. All right. So bond, and then the balance you put on your payment plan. I'm gonna order you do 6 days on our court work program. Work program is an alternative to jail. I'm gonna call down there, and the guy that's gonna schedule you today, I'm gonna call and let him know maybe not schedule you yet, maybe put you off to the side because he works with a lot of nonprofits. He might find a nonprofit and send you to the nonprofit to put in a new sink in their kitchen or something like that. Right? So I'm thinking if I'm you, I'd rather do my handyman stuff than go out and pick up trash in the park somewhere. Am I right? So we're going to try to do that. I'm not going to say we're going to be able to, but we're going to try to do that. Any questions?
So that's going to be that plus with the.
Correct. I gave you a couple extra work days than I normally would, and I didn't charge you the $200 to get you up to the 550, right? So I gave you a little bit less money, more days, but we're going to try to custom use you on the work program. Does it make sense? Any questions? Go downstairs. You're going to talk to Mr. Taylor, and I'm going to call him right now and tell him what's going on.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Like I said, good luck with business this year. Hey, I got a special one. I just sent him out of the courtroom. His last name is Seta, S-E-T-A. He's a handyman, and he said, I can do anything inside the house. So I gave him 6 days on the work program, but instead of just, scheduling him on 6 days, maybe we just hold off for a minute until you can see if you can find someplace, one of our non-profs that needs some work done. And then I don't care if you want to convert his days to hours or, how you work that out. But I think it's better for him. And I think it's a way we can help some of our non-profs out. Okay. All right. Good luck. Thanks. Is it Delecta? Did I say it right? Come on up, gentlemen. Good morning, counsel.
Good morning,
Your appearance, counsel.
let's get a hearing on the defendant, Mr. Delecta, who is President Pro.
All right. And I've got a plea here. It looks like Mr. Delecta is going to plead guilty to impaired driving.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, did you discuss your rights with counsel? You understand those rights and the options those rights give you today? You understand the possible penalty for this added charge? And are you pleading guilty to the charge today? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily? All right. Did you drive a vehicle in Belleville on 2/24/26? Prior to driving, did you consume alcohol? Counsel, would you stipulate that the blood alcohol level was above a 0.17? Are you satisfied that I've met the facts I need?
Satisfied.
I am too. I'll accept the plea and dismiss the original charge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Looks like I need to put your guy on a personal bond and send him to probation. All right. You working, sir? Where do you work?
I have a sharp worker.
Okay.
Shop sites, not one in particular at this moment. I've been in Pontiac. I've been.
What do you do? You're a plumber, you're a framer, what do you do? Iron worker. Okay. All right. How long you been?
55 years.
In the union? Yeah. I gotta say this. You know how prevalent drinking problems are in that business? Right? Yeah. It's crazy. Crazy. Probably because you guys are nuts. I mean, I've seen some of the buildings these guys are climbing on, right?
I actually know Mr. Delecta from way before even going to law school.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to send you downstairs. You're going to meet with our probation department just to schedule to come back. When you come back, they're going to sit you down for an interview. Based on the interview, they're going to put together a report and a recommendation to sentencing. You'll have a chance to go over that with counsel when you come back for sentencing. I will have looked at that. Then we'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, and then I'll sentence you at that time. Understood? In the meantime, your personal bond, condition 1 and 2 are pretty obvious. You stay out of trouble and show up here when you're supposed to be here. Condition 3 is don't use any mood altering substances unless you got a doctor's script. So that means marijuana and alcohol are off the table. Can you live with my rules? Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to court in the amount of $1,000 if you screw up on bond? Any questions? We cover everything?
No.
You gentlemen have a great day.
Thanks so much, Your Honor. You too.
Good to see you, counsel. Who is he? Simpson? Who's that? Is that Angela we're having trouble reading that?
This one just, there's so many names there.
I'm not. What's the name? Because we can't read it. Last name on your defendant.
Well, it's Jules Tamboo.
Tamboo, oh, it's hyphenated, I bet.
Yeah. Judge.
Now it's,
Yeah, here it is. It's in the Fs.
it's in the F.
Yeah.
Sorry about not being explicit.
Yeah, those hyphenated names always give us fits. Yeah. Come on up. Come on up, sir.
Good morning, Chairman. Yeah, Judge Rossini, P number 43387. Judge, the original charge was allowing licensed driver to drive and introduced to fellow park.
Good.
Mr. Cohen, Tamboo did it, me that here's the bond was posted and obviously.
150. Yep,
They'll have to pay an additional $100.
correct. All right. Sir, is that the way you want to resolve this today? I'll accept your plea to the double parking. Fines that cost $250. Do you have an additional $100 today? We'll take care of it today. The misdemeanor is dismissed.
Thank you so much, Judge.
You're welcome. Sir, just go downstairs. The cashier will call you up, get your $100 and get you out of here. Okay. I don't know if you've noticed, I don't know if you felt the breeze from my tail wagging up here. This felt like pre-COVID days. We must have had 7 different attorneys in and out of here this morning.
Yeah,
And then nothing. No, nothing.
that's fine. Let me catch up.
It's always about Heather. But it didn't feel like pre-COVID.
Yeah, we flew.
Actually, 7. I think we had more than one day. I think we had 5 or 6 retained throughout. Pretty exciting stuff. I probably need to get off more.
Oh, the jail is in the waiting room.
Oh, it's for, was it
Because
Wilson?
I emailed like all supervisors, it's like a group email and I'm like, can you put him in front of the camera? I learned I will never call again.
Good.
I
Was that Wilson? Is that the guy's
it
name?
just wasn't thought.
All right, so I'll have the guys tell Key when he's here.
Tom, do you have this?
Hey, you got eyes on Attorney Keewan? Yeah, let him know we finally got Wilson from the jail on Zoom. Thanks.
Can you talk to him? He's not.
Morning, Judge. Good morning, Ramblers. How are you all
Good
doing?
morning. You got Mr. Wilson?
I do. He just went to use the bathroom real quick, Your Honor.
No
He's coming
problem.
coming
No
right-
problem. We're trying to find his attorney. So as soon as you stick him in there and we find the attorney, we'll put him together in a breakout room.
Okay, and I got one more individual, Ackman, Terry Ackman, who's en route also.
For that one? Yeah, okay.
Okay,
I got a file for him too.
okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey,
Okay, we just lost the jail. We just lost the jail.
No.
You
Tim
grab him?
pulled him.
Oh, Tim grabbed him.
Yeah, Tim.
How does he do that if he's not here? Oh, he went into the breakout and grabbed him.
not Tim.
I thought he had to come into the main.
No, it's like
get
getting
into
to a
the
host.
breakout. Oh, that makes sense. What is this? Maisha Lewis? You didn't just put that there, did you?
I think that's recently for a little while.
What's the name?
Maisha Lewis. Off to the side here.
I pulled it from Germany. Thank you.
See, I told you it's all about her. Give us a name, Mr. Bowditch.
It's you can handle it.
I got it.
Or call just to adjourn.
Okay. We'll get some paperwork from Miss Cole.
Hey,
Joe, can you ask Tim if, because they have another guy in jail, if he'll work with the other guy, if he'll be the other guy in jail? So-
Here, and give him that. That's the file for the other guy.
Joe, can you, oh, was Brandon, forget.
What's that?
I thought this needed to be right, but it's.
April 30. Did you say you were gonna do something that date besides the jury trial?
We're doing a final pre-trial. We're getting rid of the jurors, but we're gonna have a final pre-trial. And we don't even know if that's gonna happen because, Headley has not spoken to his client in weeks. And that's why it sounds like we're kind of dumping it to a final, because.
Let's check.
Something down.
Oh, we're arraignments that day, you know.
Rich Curry does not mind it all.
Thank you.
He has a file. Great.
That helps a lot.
Oh, I was gonna tell Joe about the 30th, but he would have been, it's Thursday. Thursday, you wouldn't have been here Thursday, April 30th. You downtown? Yeah. We had a bunch of jury trials and all of that.
Jury trials here.
Is it looking good going?
No, they're definitely not.
Okay, so then
Yeah. That's fine. I just told her, I said, this, my tail been up the wagon sheet. I said, you should go to the birds. I think we need to get that thing. It's like food bowl. And then like nothing, it's not.
It's just.
Then you just. Yeah, when she has to have it all done.
All to vertical monitoration.
Your, displays,
You get
found some prosecutions with us.
Heather, if somebody, if an attorney wants, from attorney table wants to display something, it doesn't go through Polycom, right? You gotta go, they gotta do it through Zoom to get it on the big
If you
screen.
want, like, then you can't have Zoom off,
Right.
and then we use that little camera.
Yeah.
But if we have issues, then we just have them do.
Yeah, but we don't have, I mean, last jury trial, we were doing it.
So you cannot pull this screen up. Like the all,
If you're on Zoom, you cannot, but yes, you should be able to if you have, the plugs.
and Fred's aware of that. Fred knows that I can.
I mean, if we have problems, yeah, I tell them. I mean, I don't remember us having any issues.
My understanding is it's and I might be wrong, my understanding is it's Polycom live stream doesn't match. You gotta do one or the other.
Because we're on Zoom live streaming, we have to have Zoom off
Right.
for live stream, so yes, we have to insert the off, yeah.
Headset hers isn't working.
Oh,
Well, Michelle told me.
Yeah,
they.
well, we haven't tried it.
We can try it later, I mean, but I don't know that we have.
I'm just gonna call the guys to make sure that it's working because Judge Martin said her small screen where she's supposed to be able to view it right at the bench is not working.
It could be just that.
Want to have them to come in.
No,
Oh,
Check it anyway, so I just wanted to make sure that yours was.
Yeah, I don't think we have an issue, it's just we like to live stream.
Yeah.
We can't live stream. and use
Hey, did you tell the homeschoolers to go live stream if they want us to?
Heather-
Yeah.
Okay.
Heather,
Yeah, they came back with some things today about, recording and, we can't record it, but is YouTube recording it? And it's fine that it's YouTubing because then other people can see it. And I'm like, it's somewhere out there. If
Yeah, it's
goes
on,
YouTube.
it's on the
recorded,
World
it's
Wide
not-
Web. Yeah, it's in the cloud. I
Yeah,
mean, once it's out on YouTube.
like too, so we just
True,
record it.
True.
So I don't know if that.
They need a thumb drive of it. Fred can pull it and give them a thumb drive if that's.
Well, you know what, if you don't mind,
We'll
just
just
put him on notice if we want a thumb drive, hand thumb drive when they walk out with me.
Okay. He's not in. No.
Okay, well, hopefully he's good well.
Since we're going on record, we don't need the defense attorney to say that.
That's all.
Put the paper clip under your bench.
Okay, you need it? I got plenty.
Okay, Judge. It's all about Heather. Heather's the real boss there.
This.
And don't worry, Heather, we know you are in charge.
Gotta love you too. All right, counsel, are we ready on Hodge Matau?
Yes.
Come on up. You got the screamer? Come on up, bring the screamer too. Counsel, go ahead and put your appearance on.
1733 on behalf of Ms. Hyde McCall, who is opposing her. She has been made a generous offer to plead the amended charge of allowing an unlicensed person to drive and would like to take advantage of that.
All right. Ma'am, did you discuss your rights with counsel?
Yeah.
Did you understand those rights and the options presented to you? You understand the possible penalty for the added charge?
Yeah.
In understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty to that charge freely and voluntarily today?
Yeah.
Did you drive a vehicle in Romulus on, what is that, 12/7/25? Was your license suspended, revoked, or denied at the time? Satisfied, counsel? So am I. I'll accept the added charge, dismiss the original charge. Tell me what I should know before I sentence.
Yeah, she is working on clearing up her license. She has started a payment arrangement with Romulus District Court.
Yep.
Consistent payments. I would
Yep.
this time should probably be minimal and that she be allowed to add this to her.
Okay. What's the status of license now?
She has a clear view.
Yeah. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Is she close?
Well, she's on a current, because she has a new baby, she's on a $50 a month payment plan.
Yep.
So she has some time.
Okay. Anybody else you owe money to or just us? Okay. Were you working before the baby?
Yeah.
Where at?
I work all the way up.
Good. Where at?
Yep.
Yep. Yep. How long you been with the group home? Okay. All right. So you owe us who? So currently you owe us $700. That sound right? As of April 9th, it said you owed us $711. So if you made a payment since then, it's not in here. All right. Say again. Boy, that kid's got some great lungs. He's cute as hell.
Sorry.
Okay. If I gave you a really, really sweetheart deal, could you borrow the $700 and get that paid up and get your license within 30 days? If it's not a possibility, then that's fine.
Like, 700 at one time, I could.
No, I just understanding you got to get this paid before you can go see Secretary of State.
Yeah.
Is there any chance you can get your license renewed in the next 30 days?
If we do 60, right? It might be more doable with 60.
Pushy.
I am.
Can you do it? Here's what I'm going to do. Today's file, no late fees. All right. So today's file is a $500 fines and costs and work days, but that's a different issue. We'll talk about that. So you're going to owe me time and you owe me $500. But if you can show me a valid license within 60 days, I'll waive the $500. So I will literally pay you $500 to go get your license straight. You understand that? How come you aren't as excited as you should be? Counsel, is that a good deal?
Wonderful deal. She's processing.
Okay. Is it possible you can do that? I mean, I'm talking about grandma. I need my next 10 Christmas presents right now. Whatever you got to do, you get your license straight in the next 60 days because that saves you $500. Okay. All right. Now, when are you freed up to go back to work? Because I'm assuming you're going back to work as soon as you can. You're back to work already? Oh, you're a hard worker. All right.
I took off today, that was fun.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So I'm going to give you another gift. Usually I order 4 days on the court work program. I'm going to order 2 days for you. That's a birthday present for the baby. All right. So you sign up for 2 days on our work program. You pick them. Those days you have to be here at 8 o'clock in the morning. You work with our crew, probably 5 hours, 6 hours, and you're done for the day. Got it?
I drive him to school right
How old is he?
He's not.
Okay. All right. When? What time you got to get him to school?
By 8:20, but it can be before 8:20.
Where's he go to school?
He go to school in West Grand. I'm here in Rotary Cherry.
Okay, yeah, but you'd have to have him in there at 7:30. That's probably not an option. Because I mean, do they have some kind of like a pre?
Yeah, that's why
You can do that? 2 days, all you got to do it. Okay, all right. So my fines and costs $500 or valid ops within 60. Council getting all this, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And 2 days on the work program. Okay. What's that little guy's name?
Decide.
All right, questions? All right, go downstairs, set that up. Good luck. Counsel, have a great day. Oh, you got some more files, counsel. How about Bowens? Come on up. Josh, you don't do daycare. Oh, Josh left. Did you do daycare?
No, I'm back that time. I thought something else had happened.
Counsel, we might have to advertise that.
That's, it's just a mom, maybe.
Mr. Bowens, come on up. Counsel, your parents.
Phillips J. Robinson, P71733, on behalf of Mr. Bowens, who is approaching. Your
No,
Honor,
he's not. No, there he is. He was just being nice and opening the door. Go ahead.
Your Honor, Mr. Bowens has been made a complete amended charge of licensed person to drive. The original driving license suspended will be dismissed as well as the impeding traffic.
Yep. All right. Mr. Bowens, did you go over your rights with counsel? Did you understand those rights and the options presented? And do you understand the possible penalty for the added charge? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today? All right, did you drive a vehicle on December 15, 2025 in Arraignments? At that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? I'll accept your plea to the added charge and dismiss the original charge. Counsel, what should I know about Mr. Bowens?
Your Honor, Mr. Bowens, that's all we needed to do to get this license together.
Reinstated?
The payment was being made at Ferndale this morning. They did that.
Beautiful, beautiful,
Secretary of State to confirm the reinstatement of his license.
awesome, good for you. You working?
Yes.
Where do you work? Okay, how long you been doing that? Okay. All right, anything else I should know before I sentence you? Okay. All right, fines and costs on the file, $500. I'm also ordering 4 days on the court work program as an alternative to jail. You pay the 5 today, or do you need options? No problem. Go downstairs and they'll talk about what your options are. The work program is an alternative to jail. You pick the days. Any questions? Okay. If you have questions, I'm here all day. Diamond Turner. Final pretrial, May 8th. Victim toolkit. Ma'am, you can just have a seat. Just have a seat. Because I'm just going to call you up here to tell you to go sit down and wait for your notice. We're going to set up a final pretrial, victim to appear. All right, and we're going to do that May 8th. Time options.
I'm here at 9 o'clock, tell me whenever you want me here.
8:15?
After 8:45, I got school drop off.
Okay, so 9 o'clock.
Yes, thank you.
9 o'clock that day?
You're not our in-house that day, though.
No.
Oh, okay.
All right. All right, counsel, we're done with you on this one. We'll get you a notice. Thank you. All right, how about Neely? G or G? Come on up.
Good morning, Chuck and staff, John Cross County, number 43387.
I know.
You okay? All right, that's why I'm make sure you. Please state your name for the record, sir.
All right.
Want to avail ourselves to do this reduced plea, which you responsible to. And there was a show cause today, but Mr. Chinelli, Chihuahua. I don't know why they did it, but Chihuahua. Wasn't another this before. He hasn't been making plan. He hasn't been paying off other tickets as well.
Okay. All right, on today's file, you talked to the attorney, you understand your options and your rights. You understand the possible penalty for no valid operator license on person? Are you pleading guilty to that charge, understanding all that? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily? All right, I've got paperwork here that says you drove on September 10, 2025 in Romulus, correct? And was your license suspended, revoked, or denied at the time?
Yes. Yes, sir.
I'll accept your plea and dismiss the added charge. Are you working?
with the, clean, hospitals.
Okay, all right. And is your license still suspended?
I just got suspended yesterday.
So you're driving legally?
Gotta go get my license, go get it.
Okay, everything's cleared up. You just got to go to Secretary of State. Good for you. Good for you. All right. Anything else I should consider before I sentence you?
Judge, he is working very hard within the business and I'm asking for a situation.
All right. So before today's file, we show $654 for a speeding ticket out of Huron last year and a no insurance ticket out of Huron last year, $654. Can you set up some kind of payment plan on all this money?
Yes, I would like to set up a payment.
Weekly, bi-weekly, monthly? How much? Starting next month? Can you see that far? Pick a Friday in May, you want to have your first payment.
Friday, the 15th?
Sure. All right. Anything else before I sentence on today's file?
No.
All right, fines and costs, $500 and 4 days on the court work program. So this $500 we'll just put in that one big payment plan at 50 a month. Understood? Is that a yes? All right. And the work program is assessed as an alternative to jail. You pick which 4 days you want to work. Any questions? Have a good day. Joe, any idea what it looks like? PER or something?
Personal, PDR, personal.
That means no attorney? Hamilton. Good morning, Mr. Hamilton. Are you going forward today without an attorney? All right. Let's see what's got here. You met with the prosecutor and you made a deal. Did you read your rights form? You understand those rights? Understand the options they give you? Understanding that, did you understand the possible penalty for the charge? Are you pleading guilty to that charge freely and voluntarily today? Sir, did you drive a vehicle in Belleville on February 23, 26? And at that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? I'll accept your plea to the added charge and I will dismiss the original charge in keeping with your agreement with the prosecutor's office. What's the status of your license now? Still suspended?
In 2007, I had a license that day, but I never was able to get it back yet.
All right.
Fine, keep with it.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to tell you this. If you want to get your license back, go find an attorney that does license restorations almost exclusively. Got to be somebody that does a lot of them. Let them advise you what ducks you need to get in a row before you ever go back for another hearing.
Right, yeah, I had to do what had happened.
Yeah.
Started to get it, but then I had to use $1,000 to let somebody else use.
Right.
For John Day.
Okay. Right. Right.
I never got back to that.
Okay. So you're not working now?
2 years ago, I changed the signal.
Okay. Yeah. We got a couple files that are in warrant status here.
I started getting disability now, so I can start making payments.
Okay. I would assume monthly is better for you. How much?
You know.
When do you want to make the first one?
Third, so after the May 3rd.
May 8th? Yeah, and you can always pay more if you want to. Just you're committing to 100, but you can always pay extra. Yeah. All right. Anything before I sentence you on this file? All right. Fines that cost $400. Add that into one big payment plan. Yeah.
He's Ronald.
Yes.
Yeah. So that one's a misdemeanor, Sumter. We should give him a date on that one.
Yeah, she did a full sum.
Yeah. So we got a DWLS drove while license suspended charge from last year out of Sumter. We'll get your court date on that one so we can get your warrants cleared. You want to pull the file or just give them a notice?
Send it my notice, I just gotta figure out. Had to.
Sorry, I didn't know if I had one. By the time we spoke to the officer, he said that I didn't have one.
It failed to appear.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so the warrant just went in this month, but we'll give you a court date on that one. Did you leave the jail in your waiting room, perchance, your breakout room? I think Heather, can you pull the jail out? We're ready. He's ready to go. It'll take me a minute to figure out what we're doing on Wilson because we got a lot of files.
Mr. Hamilton, if you just want to take a seat, I'll have them bring you your notice. Yeah, just kind of-
I helped out with that plea a little bit.
Go ahead.
Some general memories, not into specific memories of anything. Yes, that's the reason.
No conduct.
The retail fraud, which is $9, stealing sausages from a hotel. The larceny is stealing a wallet. There's been no claim of restitution. I don't think there's very much restitution depending on that. The disorderlies are essentially from being in gas stations where it's not supposed to be intoxicated.
But you've got a specific enough factual basis. You can provide the facts.
Jumbled up with the plea. Your
No,
Honor.
that's all right.
I've gone over everything with
Yeah.
you, also reviewed it with the prosecutor.
Yeah. So it looks like we're gonna plead to one retail fraud. I don't know. No, 2 retail frauds, 2 disorderlies, 1 larceny, and 2 possession of paraphernalias.
One retail fraud, sorry, there's only one retail.
1, okay. All right, so 1 retail fraud, 2 disorderly persons, 1 larceny, and 2 possession of paraphernalias. Everything else gets dismissed.
We've gone through the file to confirm the locations.
Okay. All right. Do you care which files get pled and which get dismissed?
It's a hot mess, and I apologize.
Yeah, that's all right. We're gonna resolve them. All right, so trespassing is gone. One larceny is pled. Trespass is gone. Disorderly person. Trespass is gone. 2. I think I got it. Let's find out. One person. 2, okay, retail fraud. All right, Mr. Wilson, can you hear me all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, counsel, your parents? Dismissed, I'm not right.
That's fine.
Your Honor, today's the time and date for the pre-trial on, it looks like 12 separate files. I've been able to pre-try the case on a number of occasions with the city attorney. I've been able to meet with the defendant. I've been able to speak with him as well. We're happy to, he has been advised of his rights. Judge, just for the record, the reason for those no contest pleas is he has a general lack of memory, can't particularize as it relates to some of those instances. However, does have general memories of being there, doing those things.
Okay. Okay, all right. Mr. Wilson, did you discuss your rights and options with counsel today?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand those rights and the options they present?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so what I've got is that I'm going to take a no contest plea from you on 2 disorderly person charges, 1 retail fraud, 1 larceny, and 2 possession of paraphernalia charges. Each one of those files is punishable by up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. My understanding is you're going to plead no contest because you got some memory issues. When you
Yes, Your
plead no
Honor.
contest, you're literally saying, Judge, I'm not fighting those charges. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Keewan and I talked about it before you were back in the session, and he says he's reviewed these files to the point where he can provide me the facts I need to accept your plea. You understand
Okay.
that?
Yes, Your Honor.
So I have no doubt that I'm going to hear the facts I need so I can accept no contest pleas to each one of those files. Once I accept a no contest plea, then there'll be a sentencing. So if you plead guilty or no contest, there's still a sentencing. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, do you have any questions about anything so far?
No.
All right, so in no particular order, I'm gonna go through these files. The first one I'm looking at is from February 20, 2026, retail fraud and possession of drug paraphernalia. Are you pleading no contest to both of those charges today, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, counsel, can you give me the facts I need for the incident date of February 20?
Your Honor, the police report indicates the defendant was at the Marriott Hotel in Romulus, Michigan, and allegedly took two sausages totaling about $9. Also was in possession of a glass pipe at that point in time, per the police report in the ticket.
Okay. That covers that charge, those charges. Okay. All right. And how long have you been in custody?
Since February 11th.
Is that, and that was the Westland charge he went in on?
All of these charges and the Westland charge.
Okay.
That's on the Westland charge through March 18th. It's been held since March 18th on a couple of bonds on this.
Okay, so Westland's done with it.
Westland done, completely done.
Okay, all right. What's in his future?
So right now, he is 30 pounds heavier than he was 2 months ago. He is coherent, he is clear-eyed, he's engaged, night and day difference, Judge, probably one of the biggest I've ever seen.
Okay.
He needs to get rehab. We've been trying to get him into, we had some issues with doing a third-party parent. He's a mile and a half from Mariners. He knows how to walk there. He's an alumni there. He is begging for some help. That's the place he needs to go. I think he needs to strike with iron top right now. So he needs to do a complete lifestyle change. And I think he's positioned right now to do it.
All right, Mr. Wilson. You're living in Westland, right?
Wayne.
He's homeless.
You got nowhere to live right now.
No, nowhere to live. But Mariners Inn is where I wanted to go. I've been there before, and they helped me a lot, and they can help me this time.
All right, but what happens if they won't take you in? Maybe they don't have a bed space.
I will call the 1-800-DWIN number and wait until I get into another facility because I don't have anywhere to go.
Judge, we've also spoken. He knows my number by heart. My advice to him is if I can get him out of there, he wants to hear it, don't let him call me right.
Okay. And then you're gonna call probation and see if we can help you.
Try to do something.
Yeah.
Jail's a place for him now.
No. I don't want him in jail.
Clearly, he doesn't think that Ryan was doing what he was doing.
Right. What was the drug of choice, Mr. Wilson?
Crack cocaine.
Okay.
Wasn't a good one, man. Ruined my life, but I'm ready to move on now. I've done a lot of time in here and had a lot of time to think, and this is the clearest mind I've had in 2 years.
Okay. All right. Well, the first thing you got to do is find a safe place to sleep.
Yeah. Well, Mariners Inn is it's the summer. They usually have open beds. I've been there 2 times already. They should let me in with open arms.
All right. But the second thing you need to do is you got to get into a maintenance program so you can stay clean.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm telling you, I know you're nowhere near Romulus, but I will order my probation department to bend over backwards to help you keep on this new path you're on.
Okay.
So Mr. Keenan knows that when we offer to help, we're serious. So if Mariners doesn't work out, or if Mariners a bed, but you're still having trouble with what's the next step, you call him and he has access to me, and we're going to work a plan to keep you on this new path.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
I mean, I can help you get a job maybe, right?
I need it, man. I'm tired of living like I've been living.
First thing is a safe place to sleep. Second thing is a maintenance plan to stay clean and sober. Then we'll work on the rest of everything.
Judge,
thank you guys so much. Thank you.
One of the other things he's been doing is he's now medicated.
Okay.
Night and day.
Okay. So we got to stay on our meds.
Yes.
Yeah. So when do you go in? March what? 18th? February.
And there are 60 days.
All right. So on these 2 files, we got more I'm taking pleas on, but on these 2 files, I'm just going to put you on 30 days jail credit for 30 days. All right. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do it on this file. We'll get to that in a minute. All right. All right, the next file I'm looking at, Mr. Wilson, is possession of paraphernalia from October 27. Are you pleading no contest on that one as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
And counsel, can you provide me the facts I need there?
Police report indicated that he was at a location in Romulus, 30559 Flint Street. Came into contact with law enforcement. They patted him down. They found a pipe in his front left pocket, I believe. The pipe usually smelled crack cocaine.
Okay, yeah, but the only thing you're not sure on is what pocket, but they found it on him.
Absolutely.
I'm satisfied with that plea. All right, so on that one, I'm gonna accept your plea to no contest. Sentencing is 30 days in jail, credit for 30 days jail. I'm putting you on this file, I'm putting you on a 12-month non-reporting probation.
Okay,
All
thank
you
you.
need to do is stay out of trouble. But that gives me an open file, so if you contact us and say, I need help, my probation department jumps on it.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right, well, also, if you screw up, then you violate probation, you might face more penalties on the violation of probation. Understood?
I understand.
All right, we're working our way towards the bottom. Next up, I've got a larceny charge from December 15, 2026. Are you pleading no contest on that file?
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, police report and Kitty indicating that on December 15th, 2025, he came into contact with a young lady. It's alleged that he took her wallet. We're not going to contest those charges. They're speaking with the prosecutor. She's reached out to the young lady numerous occasions. That's not heard back as it relates to restitution.
Okay. You satisfied the facts have been met?
I'm satisfied.
So am I.
Michigan, Your Honor, I'm satisfied.
All right, 30 days jail, 30 days credit. Moving on, October 21, 25, disorderly person charge. Are you pleading no contest on that one, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right,
Judge, please support and indicate that on that particular date, he was at 84 from Maryland in the city of Randall. She'd been trespassed from there before. At that location, he was disorderly, he was intoxicated and was harassing.
you satisfied with the facts?
That was in the city.
Court satisfied as well. 30 days jail, 30 days credit, Mr. Wilson. Last
Thank you.
one up is a January 4, 2026 disorderly person. Are you pleading no contest on that one, Mr. Wilson?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you have facts for that date?
Your Honor, on that particular date, it's alleged that he was at a hotel. 8800, I believe it's Maryland, Wickham, in the city of Romulus. Came into contact with some employees, was asked to leave and behaved at that point in a disorderly manner, was intoxicated, yelling, those types of things. The judge would not stand against that charge.
All right, you're satisfied with the facts, huh?
Yeah,
Huh?
yes, Your Honor, also.
All right. Mr. Wilson, I'm satisfied on the facts on that file. I'll accept your no contest plea. I'm sentencing you on that file to 30 days in jail, credit for time served. So that wraps up all of our business. Brother, listen to me. I have given you huge amounts of grace today.
Thank you.
No, I'm not doing this because I want to thank you. I want you to understand where you're at with me. I've done that because I want to make an investment in this new future. I want you to hear my heart. I will bend over backwards here to help you stay on this path, but I can't come find you.
Okay.
So if you need help, you got to call Mr. Keewan. He's done great work for you on these files.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you guys both.
So if you're having any issues, man, call him,
Okay.
right? The system worked for you today. Let the system help keep your future on the right track.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right? Good luck.
Sir.
You're welcome. Good work. All right. You got Ackman still there. So, you've talked to Ackman already, then? Okay. Mr. Wilson, would you let the deputies know that we're done with you, but we need Mr. Ackman in your chair?
So am I leaving jail today?
I'm done with you. These
Oh,
files,
yes.
we're done with you. So
Thank
unless
you.
you've got some other court business,
Nope.
you should be released as soon as they can process you out.
Hey,
All right.
mile and a half walk. Walk over there right now.
I'm gonna throw them in every copy.
That's all right. We'll dismiss it now. What's Graciano here for?
Just a second.
Oh, I thought that was Ackman. All right. Come on up is it Fleshner? Fleissner? Counsel?
Morning, Judge, John Graziano, UP number 14. I am Leech, flight number my left.
So I'm trying to get a question.
Thank you. Go ahead, counsel.
At this time, prosecutors are being very generous.
Fleissner, F-O.
Ticket which requires a responsible.
Is that the way you want to resolve this, ma'am? I'll accept your plea of responsible. Fines that cost $200. Can you pay it today? Go downstairs, get a smile out of the cashier, and we'll get you out of here. Your misdemeanor is dismissed. You're welcome. Mr. Graziani, would you do me a favor? If you see Mr. Bowditch, tell him we dismissed on Marshall Pulley without waiting for him.
He was clear with that.
You okay with that? Yeah, you're okay with the dismissal? All right, don't leave yet because we got some other business to talk about. Let's see what we got. You got a court date coming up April 23rd with Judge Patton. You know about that? Okay. Looks like you're on a payment plan currently and you're all up to date with it. All right. Lastly, it looks like you got a show cause with me. 14th, 10 a.m. You're all set. Now you can leave. You as well, Mr. Fuller. Still looks like a lot of people out there. What happened with that jury trial next door, Joe? Do you know?
Hey,
Pat's jury trial go?
honestly, Judge, I've been, I don't know.
Hey, Angela, when you get a chance. You're gonna need your Wheaties today.
I already do.
Yeah. And then we're doing the exam this afternoon.
I don't think that's gonna, I don't think that's.
Oh, I think that's gonna be a long one.
I do too. I really do. And let's just cross that fingers that Nope shows up on time.
Former Lieutenant Governor shoots his wife and kills himself. Virginia. Wow. I made venison, bacon, smash burger tacos last night.
Oh, that sounds really good.
They really hit.
Is Judge awesome or what?
Yes.
Why?
I
I mean, I'm not gonna argue. I'm just curious what drove that comment.
think it's how you work with the people.
Oh, pardon that guy. You.
Yeah, did you hear what Keelan said? Said he's gained 30 pounds since he's been in it. Yeah, put it on credit.
Yeah.
And stolen sausages.
Yeah. Can't get a meal in.
And I didn't even look at his birthday. It looked like he's in his
94.
early 20s.
No, 30s.
Oh, he's older than he looked. And I hope he can follow him.
Mariners will welcome them with open arms.
Those attorneys out there working.
Yeah, they are. Dying to know what happened to that train.
You still wanna?
It must be going because their office is black, all the lights are shut.
Yeah, cause Dave came in and wanted the seating chart. He's like, where's the box thing that you guys always give? And Michelle's like, I don't know what you're talking about. She, because we argued because he said every courtroom in this court uses a seating graph. There's a seating graph that we hand him that shows him my phone.
I've never used a seat. I mean, I make my own.
Yeah, that's what I said. I go, I write down who's sitting where. I go, maybe they do next door, but we've never given you anything. But yeah, so they both came in here wanting to know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yep. It'll only be one thing.
I lost my surfer shoes.
Downstairs.
No! Stop him! Yes, what is it? He jumped their face with the Haitian Senator Australia.
Judge, if you do this, I will find an interpreter and I'll finish it for you.
Yeah.
He doesn't think he's listening.
Find your interpreter.
That's also English.
Just gotta talk louder.
You'll find your interpreter still needs, I know what you're saying.
Well, actually, he's pretty, his English is pretty good.
Yeah.
I have good nonverbal communications.
Why is everybody laughing?
Here, give me what you know how. We got everybody scratched from now.
I didn't scratch anybody. First one is Ralph Davis.
Like I had it do that. Added an Ismo or an L to English words.
Are you ready on Davis?
Yeah, we need your honor.
Bench trial. Mr. Davis, come on up. Your appearance.
Here, I'm pretty Josh, and I'm on that, and with my clients, with Ralph Davis, today's, please state your directly, sir. Ralph, also,
Good morning.
So, Your Honor, we believe we've obtained what discovery there is, and we are going to set this matter for a bench trial to get this one adjudicated.
May 8th. You available May 8th?
What we, yeah,
11?
11:15.
Is that Friday?
If it's a Friday, is that good for you?
If we, the only thing I have, I'm setting something with you guys that day already. We do it a little bit later in the docket. I've got a Zoom, motion hearing in a different court. It should be very brief.
Next time.
That's gonna be heard at 9.
Do you think 11:15 is too late?
No, I missed the 11:15. I'm sorry. Yeah, that would be fine on the 9th. Yeah, that would be great,
Does
actually.
that work for you? 11:15, May 8th? You understand that you have a right to a jury trial? You're waiving the jury? Okay, so you just have a seat and we'll get you notice for that date. Your bond is continued.
You
got the number, it's highway.
Next up is Nicole Young.
Thank you, Dr. Josh. I think we have with my client, Nicole Young, who will be stating her name for the record. She approaches here today.
Good morning, ma'am.
Hi, thank you. So, Your Honor, I've had a chance to speak directly today with Ms. Shannon Rapp. What we're asking the court to do is set this matter out. I think that my client will be an excellent candidate.
Good.
For this court's sobriety program.
Yeah, she's local. Yeah.
She's in Belleville. So I think, again, we've had long discussions. This is
Good.
a couple
Good.
of times.
Okay,
We're asking for her to be met, streamed.
okay.
I'm not sure 100% how you guys like to handle the scheduling with these moving.
I leave that to downstairs. Yeah, and I didn't even think Shannon was here today.
She's not. She took the call from home. I
Oh.
thought I had a really good candidate. She
Yeah.
called me from home to
Yeah.
discuss the.
Yeah. Yeah. She's supposed to have a baby today.
Well, been put it on the record. You got dedicated employees to their jobs, and I feel like I'm a real jerk for bugging her now.
So I don't know what the timing will be. Ms. Tiroli's kind of taken over while Shannon's off. So let's adjourn it to the 8th because you're here anyhow. 9 o'clock. May 8th, 9 o'clock. Why don't you have some conversation with Shannon today or Emily today and see if we can get something set up?
People, if it's all right, just tell her to check in down at the front desk on the way out now to let.
Right, right. We'll let Emily know.
We're not paying this to anything.
No,
Not yet.
No, so it's just another.
It's another pre-trial.
And then.
Yeah, we want to make sure that she hits all the boxes for sobriety court here.
No, yeah, we believe, just on a quick vetting, there's been no violent, offensive, no felonies.
Yeah,
Within the jurisdictional distance, so I think she would be.
yeah, sounds like she's eligible. So just have a seat. We're gonna get you notice for May 8th, all right? And then just go downstairs and see if Miss Trolley's got a chance to talk to you. And I'll actually call her and let her know what's going on. Just tell Emily what we're doing.
Josh, is that a good time then?
Just tell Emily, we want to know if Emily can her availability, so we don't have to wait for Shannon to get back. And let her know we're coming back May 8th.
It's a speedy trial motion hearing, so it's not gonna be like.
I just didn't know if you were gonna be here earlier than the 11th.
Oh. Like, in case I'm back with you guys.
Terrence Jones,
I think so.
are you okay with a dismissal? Go away. You didn't post a bond, did you?
Did you post that bond?
Yeah, no.
Have a nice day.
You guys see, it went over, but yeah, that'll be Emily may have a lot on her plate, so that'll give her enough time to get it done.
Yeah. Should.
I feel terrible.
Good. All right, so on Esteril, we're doing a final pre-trial. Esteril, Esteril.
We'll want to schedule that with the Haitian.
Yeah, so we'll schedule that May 8th as well. Okay.
Get on record and all that, that'll be good.
I'm okay not doing it. Can you communicate the date? Well, we'll just do a notice.
Let me give us a new notice, even for that Friday. Date.
Language Creole?
So we're free to go.
You all grabbing your new, they'll give you a new notice in just a moment.
But this is a final with victim to be here.
It's a final of victim to be here.
What time are you doing it, Heather?
9 again?
That's fine, because we'll wait to call that till 9:30.
Okay. You ready, Mr. Keewan?
Right, you're on permission to approach.
Yeah. You got everything I need.
Thank you, sir. Just asking for,
All right, Mr. Ackman, can you hear me all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, counsel?
good morning, Your Honor. Thank you. Case 24917 up here today on behalf of Mr. Ackman. Sir, state your name for the record, please.
Harry Lee Michael Ackman.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor, today's scheduled for a pre-trial. I'm just asking for another pre-trial. I believe the prosecutors asked for May 8th. I have no issue with that.
Is this a final where we need to complain it or just?
She is going to notice the victim. She's not going to subpoena them. She's going to notice them.
Okay. All right.
11, we have Zoom then. Ready?
Don't go anywhere.
Do you want May 11th handle Zoom day, or do you want May 8th and just have this?
On Ackman.
Oh, for the ordinance. Yeah, and my ordinance and my Zoom. I don't do Zooms on this. Oh, I know. I mean, if you want to make it, that's no problem.
I can say this, he's on personal bond for this case.
So he'll probably be out.
There's a good chance his bond is gonna be reduced.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just leave it on.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you don't want me to make a note for final pretrial for victim to appear? Or you do?
Yeah, I never subpoena them for final pre-trial.
Okay. Yeah, but the idea is if they're not here, it'll be a dismissal. Okay, all right. That's right. Oh, another thing. I'm sorry. Wilson, you had a recommendation for $9 restitution from the hotel. And I'm not saying this to be funny, but you tell them, is it Marriott? You tell them if they want their $9, just come in and I'll give them a $10 bill because I'm not going to order this guy restitution. He's finally off his crack habit. Okay. And I'm happy to give him $10 for their sausage. I mean that seriously as hell. I'm perfectly okay. They're entitled to their $9, but I'm not going to make that guy worry about it when he's trying to find a place to sleep.
Record, Judge.
You okay?
I got you, Wilson. I got 5. I mean,
All right. So Mr. Ackman, May 8th, 9 a.m. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate it.
What do you got, Andy?
You saw Ronald Hamilton earlier for a Belleville case.
the owner of the vehicle is requesting release of the hold on the plate. She is here. She's the wife.
Yeah, I don't even remember the case, but just a DWLS. You know how long it's been since I've seen one of these? We used to get these like clockwork, man.
That was in person.
Innocent owner, release of the plate.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yep.
Just real quick, going to address the bond condition issue. My client's got to travel to Boston for business for a couple of days.
Let me grab his file again.
Mr. Estrella. I don't remember if there was any restrictions that.
I doubt it. I'll just make a note. I want to know the dates when he's going.
He's gonna leave April 21st, 4th, which is a Friday. He'll be back that following Tuesday, which is
28th. Yep, no problem.
thank you.
No problem at all.
All the better to be safe.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, so we can get rid of the jail now.
Yes.
Thank you, Deputy. Appreciate your help this morning.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day and a great weekend, sir. You and your court.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna give 5. I'll give 450 some split.
Okay. Yeah, if Marriott wants her $9 bad enough to send somebody over here, I'll be happy to give it to him. Or I'm saying it wrong though. It's not Marriott. It's Marriott. Marriott, like chariot, Marriott.
Oh.
Okay, I got good business.
Honestly, I don't, it's starting to thin out there, but I've
Yeah, to him only because he's not even supposed to be here.
Alright.
He just handled those 2 cases.
John.
No, I mean, he's supposed to be here on that one case, but I don't want him to leave without his notice.
Yeah, how many people have you seen with him? Samir? You.
Yeah. And I done them all, but. Wow. Anything?
I'm just waiting for the lawyer. He told me to make a.
I never been in Mexico.
We got about 9.
Thank you. Where am I getting all this cologne all of a sudden?
Oh,
Joe's been up here all morning. I'm getting like a cologne. I didn't notice when I walked out, but I walked in and it ain't you.
you know that, you know how they say like if you see a cardinal, it's supposed to mean like somebody from.
Yeah.
It's like, the yesterday we're sitting there in the living room and some bird is just yapping away on my front porch. It's not even a normal sounding chirp, it's just. Cat's looking up over at the door at it, because my porch isn't very big. And I'm like, oh my gosh, so I went out there and I look, I go, Scott, it's a female cardinal. And I go, do you know what that means? And he's like, no, and I go, it means somebody from your past or somebody that's passed is there. And so then I go, I think it's my mom. She's yapping. So my sister comes over like 10 minutes later and I told her about it. She goes, she's probably bitching about other people's bird seed in their feeder because she always complained about people's food. Anytime she went anywhere, she complained nobody could cook, nobody, you know, and everything. She's just bitching about everybody's bird seed. I'm like, oh my gosh. I believe it. I do too.
You don't see cardinals very often.
I see them all the time. They're all over me.
What's your day?
I think it's the woods. We see cardinal all the time. Just another red bird. Who you got, Mr. Graziati?
I have, Mr. Mohammed Omar Mohammed. Thanks.
I got it. I just scratched it. Counsel, your appearance for Mr. Mohammed.
Mr. Mohammed, please step to the podium. John Batsiani, you know, please give me a second. Yeah, Mohammed Omar Mohammed. Please state your name, sir. Omar, your honor.
Tell me about the plea, counsel.
Yeah, it is. There's going to be a dismissal of, the underlying plea, the big one, which is the driving while license suspended. There'll also be a dismissal of no registered plate, legally guilty to no proof of insurance and not on a licensed person. He added the, what's wrong, Judge?
My plea agreement says dismiss everything. Allow unlicensed person to drive as a plea and then dismiss everything else, including the no proof. I'd go with his disagreement. That's not what he told you? All right, so it's responsible to the no proof of insurance civil infraction?
That's, I believe it's a civil infraction.
That's what I've got is a civil infraction. Okay. All right. You're pleading responsible to that one, Mr. Mohammed? All right, that one, fines and costs $220. Can you pay that today? All right. All right, that's one file down. I'll dismiss the civil infraction registration or plate violation. Now, on the misdemeanors, you discuss your rights and options with counsel? Understood all that? You understand the possible penalty for the charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to operate? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to that file? That charge? Did you drive a vehicle February 14, 2026? And were you in the city of Belleville? Was your license suspended, revoked, or denied at the time? I will dismiss the drove while license suspended charge. Are you working, sir? Where do you work? How long have you been employed there?
Worked there for the past 5 years.
Okay, how come only part-time?
We have other workers and school as well.
Oh, you're going to school? Where are you going to school?
Washington Community College.
All right, what's the plan?
Plan hopefully is to get back a job at the hospital, finish my schooling.
What's that though? Finish what schooling? Yeah, but what are you trying to finish? What are you looking for? What education you chase? Okay, good. Okay, all right. And what's the status of your license?
Right now it's valid.
Reinstated. Good, good. Anything else you want me to know?
Well, I got insurance. I paid my insurance 6 months in advance.
Good.
Paid off my registration.
Awesome. Staying legal.
Staying legal, doing everything right, making all my payments.
Okay. And how many credits you carrying at Washington? You're going to school, right?
Fortunately, yep, I am, I have right now 10, 15 credits so far.
Okay. All right. How many are you're currently going to school right now?
No, I'm registered, I'm not enrolled because I didn't have enough funds to.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Fines and costs on this file, $500. Can you pay that today too, or do you need to talk about options?
Equally options, Josh.
Do that downstairs. I'm also ordering 4 days on the court work program. Work program is assessed as an alternative to jail. You pick which 4 days you work. You can do that downstairs as well. Any questions? Good luck getting back in school.
I don't know, do they have your name on them? Yeah.
No, I think Josh, you good. Okay, what's the reason? Okay, thanks. There he is.
Why did you mention them? Thank you.
Hmm?
I think that was Leech, maybe.
I don't.
Why is this better memory?
Well,
It says it right here, though.
if, did I read it wrong?
Leading responsible to AWL.
Oh, but I read the whole thing wrong. You should.
You should have. I mean, you thought it that way.
Joe with the Germans.
What's AWLS?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be
I got it. I don't.
Allow. What's it supposed to be?
Yeah, so, see, I don't get my pleadings down here.
Right, you did them up there. Mhm.
Ready on Smith?
No, Your Honor. On behalf of and with Mr. Smith.
What's the first name? We have. Hold on.
Fabrice, Fabris, or Fabrice, I don't know. Go ahead.
Sir, could you tell the name for the record, please?
Bruce Smith.
Thank you.
Your Honor, today's the time set for Randall in the Saturday won't stand meeting. Also had a chance to pre-track the state, Your Honor. At this time, Mr. Smith wishes to plead guilty to an ad capital operating license on person with the understanding the original charge being inconsistent.
Thank you. Sir, did you discuss your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch? You understand those rights and the options presented? You understand the possible penalty for the added charge? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today to the added charge? Did you drive a vehicle in Romulus on October 14, 2022? At that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? I'll accept your plea to the added charge, dismiss the original charge. Are you working?
I don't really know, but going through the hiring process, this is also important.
Hiring where?
Sheriff's office, Wayne County Sheriff's Office.
As a civilian employee or LEO?
Well, we were talking about that, but need to get this taken care of.
Okay, all right. And when's the last time you had a job?
2 months ago.
Where were you working then? How long had you been there?
There 2 months for having to relocate due to the circumstances.
Okay. Anything else you want me to know?
That's pretty much it.
What's the status of your driving? Your driver's license? Still suspended? What do you have to do to get it back?
Tickets for no insurance and tags and plates. So we are just process.
All right. All right, fines and costs on this file, $600. Can you pay that today or do you need options? Talk about that downstairs. I'm also ordering 4 days on the court work program as an alternative to jail. You pick which 4 days you want to work. Any questions? Go downstairs, get all that figured out. Good luck with Wayne County. You're welcome.
We're churches.
All right,
You're.
Joe's working on it right now.
Your Honor, should I stay for those?
No, we'll get them. We'll get them. If you're Mr. Bowditch's client, we're gonna get you a paper notice for your adjourn date. We'll get you out of here in just a minute.
I gave you homework, give you homework.
That's all right. We'll clear the warning. So Joe.
You don't want to be sure it's not worse. On the range of the story. Yeah, I'm sure that one probably is in the. What? That's what they try to take back. That's how that's all work. You want people to think that's that doesn't make sense.
Give me a name, Joe. I'll pull file.
Then you close.
All right. You got plea forms, counsel? Thank you.
Mike and Spearman. These big fellows.
Counsel on Spearman, come on up.
Good morning, Tim. He's 64917 here today.
Spearman.
Here today. Spearman, please stay today.
Spearman.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is a time date scheduled for a pretrial. Been able to pre-trial the case with the city attorney. We have a resolution subject to the court's approval. The defendant will be pleading no contest to one count of retail fraud with the understanding to be taken pursuant to that which is resolved. The reason for the no contest plea, Your Honor, is a possibility of civil liability.
Okay.
She has been advised of her rights, in particular her rights to trial. She will take herself on that plea today, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, did you discuss your rights with counsel? You understand those rights and the options they give you? Got them. And you understand the possible penalty for retail fraud? And understanding all of this, are you pleading no contest to that charge? You understand that when you plead no contest, you're literally saying, Judge, I'm not fighting that charge. Yes, and you're pleading no contest freely and voluntarily? Counsel, can you provide the facts I need for an incident date of November 2025?
Judge, I've been able to review police report and take into that incident, which indicated that the defendant was at the Sheets location in Louis, Michigan. Took approximately $26 worth of goods without paying for them and exited the store. In reviewing that, I also reviewed that with this prosecuting attorney, how we find a basis for it, Your Honor, as I do something.
All right, I find the facts will support the plea. I'll accept the plea. What should I know before I sentence?
20 years old, living with grandma right now. Her and grandma had been homeless on and off for a number of years. She's stable. She's working right now. She's at Amazon. She's working Wednesdays to Sundays, doing the right thing. She's embarrassed about this. When she came in today, she literally was about to cry. She wants to put this behind her. She'll do whatever she can to reconcile and take care of it.
All right.
Her concern is possibly with work program running into work. She is working 40 hours plus. So that would be her concern, Your Honor, but she's sorry about it. She wants to put it behind her. It's a perfect situation for somebody to avail themselves of a high way.
All right. Where'd you go to high school at?
Renaissance High School in Detroit, Judge.
Graduated? What was your GPA?
6, I think. I don't.
Any school after high school?
Judge, I can help out a little bit. I see where you're going with this and speaking with her.
She should be in school somewhere.
We talked about it. She's also an entrepreneur. So she's actually making money right now doing hair and nails. Wants to use her Amazon money to fund that. She wants to be an entrepreneur. That's what she wants to do. She appreciates that college is necessary for some stuff. She's got a good head on her shoulder.
Okay.
So we've already talked about that.
Other than this day.
Yes, exactly.
So who is Harris Thompson? So you were with Grandma at Sheets? Was it just, I mean, you just had to get something to eat? Where are you living now?
We're trying to figure out an apartment. She's older, so she's trying to get an older apartment. So she don't have to pay as much because we're struggling financially. But right now, I'm kind of living in
The mailing address is proper. You can see the lawn in Detroit.
Okay. So, before you get out of my building, go downstairs, the counter, far end of the counter, you want to talk to Avery Taylor. He's got a hairdo like his.
Okay.
He's the best dressed guy in the building.
Okay.
Tell him that you've got housing issues right now and see if he can put you in touch with somebody right next door at Wayne Metro. I'm not making any promises other than the fact that let's see if we can give you any help there. Okay. All right. So which Amazon facility are you working at?
BTW.
Where's that one at?
This one?
Okay. That's the one here. Okay. All right. So you're here all the time. All right. Listen to me. If you get to the point where you got to go to Sheets and steal something to eat, you come see me. You hear me? Come see me. I'll give you money rather than deal with this. I got a gift card right here just waiting for somebody like you. Not you hearing me? Okay. I understand desperation. There's always something better to do. I'm just giving you another better option. Okay. All right. So back to work. How soon can you come up with the restitution for Sheets? The prosecutor said 2449. So by Friday next week. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a lot of grace today. 6 months, stay out of trouble, pay the 2449 before next Friday's we close of business, and that's all you got to do to keep me happy. All right? Understand. That means that during the next 6 months, if you commit another crime, now I can penalize you on this file. I'm letting you out today, right? I'm believing him that you're smarter than this, right? That this was just desperation, and I've already given you the fix to desperation, right? Okay, so you keep my tail wagging for 6 months, and then we'll dismiss this. This will never bother you in the future. Okay, good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, next up, I got break.
Good morning, Your Honor. Thank you. 64917. I'm here today on behalf of Mr. Brady, who's approaching my left. Mr. Brady, please tell the judge your name.
Brandon, Brady.
Good morning.
Sir.
Your Honor, this
Are these all dismissed? Am I reading this right?
all dismissed.
I'm assuming you're okay with that.
Sir.
Did you post any cash money on any of these files? Any bond? Then you can take off. I'm just going to write dismissal on all these files and you're out of here.
Nothing to do with the case. Last time I was on Zoom, and I had words about my appointment.
I don't remember.
Okay, so like 10 minutes after I got off the phone, I had a call from Keegan Carpenter. He called me on behalf of you. I wasn't able to take the job, but I want to thank you I appreciate that.
Good. So are you working now?
Huh?
Are you working?
Yes, I'm working full time.
Awesome.
Things are going good, but I wanted to say that before, but you've always been busy every time I come in here. I got the chance to say that, so thank you.
Yeah.
It's okay you said that. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's always okay.
Yes.
Judges will always hear a thank you. Okay, Joe.
Yeah.
It's a little warm in here.
That's you, Judge. I have something for that if you're interested.
You got a fan?
I may chance you.
Just a little bit, because there's going to be a lot more people in here this afternoon. I would anticipate. Let's talk about Pinkard.
Good morning again, staff, John Gotzing, the key number 13387. Thank you for my, please, staff.
Thank you. Trevina, I like that. Where'd that come from? Yeah, tell her I like that. I don't think I've ever heard of Trevina. All right, those are all dismissals. Tell me about the plea.
Judge, what happened is, she was in findings about she should be, she's gone through a lot, she used to have baby and reduced to careless, and, I think there are ramifications if she's foolish enough to, previous mistake.
All right, so you're pleading responsible to careless? That's the way you want to resolve this? That's the way you want to resolve this today? I'll accept that plea and dismiss the misdemeanor. Fines a cost $250. Looks like you owe us a lot of money already. Oh, what do we got? You got a court date coming up with Judge Patton, April 23rd on Zoom, 10:30. You know about that? Okay. And you already owe us over $1,300. Yeah. $45 clearance fee from 2025, no proof of insurance from 2025, $378 on that one, $276 on an impeding traffic from 2025, $240 from an equipment violation 2025. Civil infractions go into default. If we don't see you, if the ticket date is today and we don't see you for 2 weeks, don't hear from you for 2 weeks, it's in default, you owe the money. I'm sure that's what happened with those. So can you commit to some kind of payment plan? Weekly, monthly, bi-weekly, what works? How much would you like to do every month?
Maybe like $100. I'm not working right now. But just had a baby.
Tell me what you know you can do. 100, start when? Calendar over here if that helps you. Calendar over here on the wall if that helps you. How about May 15th?
22nd.
Sure.
So, she's suspended on this.
On today's file? All right, okay. So today's file is 250 plus 45 because you're already suspended on this one. So I'll send you downstairs, set up your payment plan. I'll clear you out of the first $100 you pay. So when you make your first $100 payment, we'll issue the clearance fee so you can work on getting your license back. Okay,
Thank you so much.
good luck and congratulations on the baby. Peters? Counsel, your appearance for Miss Peters.
Kate Robinson, 71733, on behalf of Ms. Peters, take the record, Peters.
Okay with you if I dismiss this file? You want to think about it? Okay. Dismissed. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Albert. You're welcome to very much.
Is it Remke?
Yes.
Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Counsel?
Attorney Phillips, Robinson, P 7173, on behalf of Ms. Shayla Remke. Ms. Remke, please state your name for the record. Shayla Remke.
All right. You're going to plead responsible to a seatbelt violation, correct? Misdemeanor charges dismissed. Seatbelt is $65. Can you pay that today? Go downstairs and see our cashier, get yourself a smile and get out of here. Have a great afternoon.
I have other clients, they did not appear, I called their names twice in the hallway.
Yeah, don't worry about it. They'll go out in the pile. Thank you. You as well. Stay cool.
I'm gonna try my best.
What do you got?
That was my question. I got a KBS. Do I go on record with that or?
No need. No need. Thanks so much for the help, guys.
I mean, you called them and then.
I'll check them twice.
Alrighty, you're good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I got a walk. They're out there. They're waiting for the governor of that week. Let's, I think, okay. What time were they set? 8:15. And she did call and say, oh, I'm on my way, but I don't know. I'm not waiting. I'm familiar, I know you are.
I'm leaving 11:30.
36 this program, but
Okay, that was sure. And you can tell our client, it's up to them. If they want to come in here right now, we'll give them a new date, they can leave. I mean, unless she gets in the next couple of minutes. Yeah,
Yeah, we just scheduled most of his stuff earlier in the day so that he can get out.
is he still here waiting on that?
Yeah.
Tell him it's up to him if he wants to stick around. Yeah, I'm not gonna be here at 11:31. Yeah, I got a lunch date with a guy that's doing me a favor, so I'm not gonna miss it. Especially for an attorney, this 3 hours, but. Oh, when she shows up. You got a plea form?
No, I just walked in to let you know I'm here.
Okay, well, go get with the prosecutor because I'm leaving in 25 minutes.
You want to?
Did you scratch it? It's scratch, everything's good?
Yep. You have the stack of photos up in that thing or what? One of our house construction things.
Like the Randall one or the older person one?
You think I'd remember these walls. Okay. You caught it.
Yeah.
What do you got, Jeff?
We will be getting an adjournment on Julian Hernandez.
Hernandez?
Yes, sir. Could be a some, could be nothing with the blood test shenanigans.
Sir, just have a seat. We'll get you a notice for this new court date.
Oh, sorry, I brought him up with me, my bad.
It's all right.
Yeah, pretty consistent. It's a new day, each other.
And yeah, I'll reach out to you.
See you.
I'm gonna date these, so. Next time I pick them up, I'll know how long they're just sitting there and then I'll feel comfortable throwing them around.
You guys didn't have a sheriff Stanberry checking on Zoom today, did you? Bell, okay?
Danbury?
Stanberry.
No.
You guys wait, did they issue at the end of the docket if they don't show? Or
Pretty much, yeah.
My report if you want to hands your client and
Yes.
yourself.
I will love to.
I think I got much paperwork to collect from you.
Yeah, Trevor Stanberry, FTA.
Looking to see if maybe he could share.
File's still in the box. That means we haven't seen them. What's the head count look like out there?
He's very good.
Who do we got working? Just Bowditch and Graziati?
Here's the ice.
You still working on files?
Yeah. Did you get your paperwork? No, let me handle that for you, sir. I got you.
Anybody that can call probation officer for Labor Day, you get a phone call. I mean, that's a lot. That's why I didn't.
I got some clout apparently.
Probably name the baby Josh.
She may,
Hope it's not a girl.
she may have been high as 10 hippies when she answered. I don't,
That's, I've never heard that one before.
no, oh, I'm full of it. My grandfather from Indiana, late grandfather, he was a farmer. He had so many of those like colloquialism type of.
I got a friend.
Send the Mexican alligator right now. So what did you just say? He loved the alliteration.
Yeah, I was gonna say alliteration. So I got a buddy of mine, I haven't seen him in decades, but if I showed up on his porch tomorrow, I'm sure it'd be fun. From Montana. Cowboy mentality, right? I mean, his family were ranchers for years. His name is Don Babcock. So the first time I met him, DePietro and I were way up in northern Canada on Caribou Hunt, like in the Arctic Circle. And we fly into camp and we meet these two guys from Montana. Then the second day of the hunt, we split up. I'm going with Don, he's going with Bob. I mean, we just hit it off great, these guys, right? So then I went to Montana a couple of times, but I always, whenever I keep a hunt log, I have for decades, right? So every day I'm making notes on what happened that day. I started a page in the back for Babcockisms. He's rattling the shit off like that all the time. So, I got paid to him by the end of the trip, you know? So I'm out in Montana and one morning he's hosting us, right? One morning he's like, hey, what do you guys feel like for breakfast? You okay with cackleberries? I'm like, excuse me? Cackleberries. I said, Don, I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. This is cackleberries, boy. Hen's eggs. Hey, you okay with some eggs? And they all make perfect sense when he explains them, right? But it's like, it's like he's rattling these things off just as a matter of course. He's not trying to be fun.
No, it's just how he talks.
It's just how he talks. It's like getting cackleberries.
Some people are just pretty much morning night entertainment for themselves and
No.
everybody.
That's right.
No, it's 11 o'clock. They checked in though.
Boy, the damn near broke my hands trying to get up that way. He said, "You're talking slick. That's slicker than fog smell on a wet planet." And you're just always like rolling. His wife is he roast horse. And we get back, it's like 7:30. You can call it. She's like, guys, I don't know how good that's gonna be because I was ready to eat 5. I thought we were gonna be home. He says, no, that's gonna be fine. That'll make a turd or flip.
Yeah. I think he may have cut from that same cloth. Like,
Okay.
I think I've heard my grandpa, or it said something pretty close to that. Love it.
That's so funny because I haven't thought of ending her to that conference. So I had a whole list of. I had a client for a while. She was 3 group homes and she was not educated. She was not done. She was not educated. And she's always making up words. So I spent time, I didn't know them, I guess. Can't think of her last name, which same things I call them, Smith and such a one. And she's, her account was, so she's not. So my appendix.
Sure.
My account, she just make up a word. And once again, if you thought about something, it makes sense, but it's not a word.
Royce's wife is an art. She's one of the few people I know who makes a living like off her art, but like
What she did?
she runs an art studio, but everything. Like painting is what she's probably made her most, and mazes. She actually has a Guinness Book of World Records record, the world's largest hand-drawn maze. It took up a whole gymnasium.
Oh, that thing that used to be on the backs of kid magazines.
Yeah, like drawing a maze, those kinds of things, but hers are absurdly elaborate. Yeah, it's really cool, but she does sculpting, all sorts of stuff, but he started writing down the Michelleisms, but
Because she's on the same.
they'll make sense. You're like, okay.
For her, it's just going up creative, huh?
Completely, but it's that left brain or that creative way of thinking of things.
Cool. It does sit through somebody with so much fun. You know what I mean? It's like, couldn't you just be a good sculptor?
Yeah,
And you have to be so good at it.
She started doing them. I guess you call them like frames with like clay, and she has not used clay as a medium in a long time, but they're like, if you're into like sea underwater types of things, they look like the type of thing you'd see in a really expensive hotel in like a beach locale, but it's like these really elaborate mirror frames that have dolphins and like
I know what you're talking about.
they're all custom. So she's like, you know, like hand making each one. Where's her studio at? Points. So I think she's either Farms or Grosse Pointe Park. But
Classically trained?
that's a great question. I think so. Maybe one of those that just yes.
Sister-in-law. Back classically trained. Yeah, of course, her husband was a .com, is a .com millionaire, so she wasn't doing it to the media. So she's pregnant. Have one witness. In the cage, and the. Did you focus? Sure. Oh, kids. But she'd do a German Shepherd. They'd be in purples and greens, right? So she always had this weird color. I mean, if we took a black and white picture of it, just like a painting the dog, right? It's always goofy. But she got into this image. I mean, she's portraits from like 5. You can tell how like, right? Then she started doing voice over it. Do like voice acting or voice. So she got a little studio in the basement of the house. She's got her own little studio, and she's doing commercials, and I would love to know how you can crack into that. Exactly. It seems like such extremely interesting to sit down and talk to her. I don't know, world. She's had voice coaching. Oh, yeah, I could see. Last time we saw her, I asked her if she doing anymore. She didn't have really. She's my voice is getting to the point where it limits me. Because she's 60. She's my voice is limited. You know, before that, I could do pretty much anything in law, but now my voice is limited.
How many like wait, I get paid off, but I don't even think. I should read. That sounds way better than mine. Yeah,
do you have something ready?
Oh, I ain't good, Josh. I just.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, this, he and I'll do this till we got something to do. Judge, if there's anything else, I'll see you guys.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Officer Gibbs is here. I couldn't find him.
Benford? Come on up. Go ahead, counsel.
Yeah, Dewan Bedford, number 43387. Dewan Wilford,
Thank you.
form is self-submitted.
Yes, it is. Mr. Benford, did you discuss your rights and options with counsel today? Understood all that? Do you understand the possible penalty for the charge of no valid operator's license? Understanding all of this wonderful information, are you pleading guilty today? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily? Did you in fact drive a vehicle on February 10, 2026 in the city of Romulus while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied? I'll accept your plea and dismiss the original charge. Are you working?
Yes.
Where do you work?
What they started going with,
How long you been there?
5.
Okay. And what's the status of your license? Still suspended? All right. Anything you want me to know before I sentence you?
Chuck, I just wanted to know that this is a hard working young man. We will be going back to school on
Where at?
junior forward.
Good. What are you studying? HVAC? Good deal.
He's been working, even though he was an athlete in high school, he's been working since junior in high school as a cook and just a hard working young man.
Good. All right. Anything else you want me to know? All right. Fines and costs on the file, $500. Can you pay that today or do you need options?
Yeah.
Talk about those downstairs. Normally I would order 4 days on the court work program from you, but I don't want you driving that far. So I'm going to convert your work days to community service hours. That means you hook up with a nonprofit charity, somebody that's registered with the IRS as a nonprofit charity. You do 24 hours community service. Can you get those hours done and documented and give that documentation to us between now and June 1? A month and a half, basically. Okay, any questions? Go downstairs and set up something on your payments. Good luck with school. Charles Jones. Mr. Bowditch.
You're on board the record, Director Bowditch, turning on behalf of, Mr. Spencer, you name the record, please.
Charles Lee John.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for arraignment in this matter, standing. Folks, I had a chance to retry this case, Your Honor, we have executed in that agreement. Mr. Jones would be pleading to 2 counts of no records license person and one count of violation of the traffic police with the understanding the failed to stop with an assured clear safe distance. And 2 counts of driving while license suspended would be dismissed.
Thank you. Is that true, sir?
Sir,
You're pleading responsible to the traffic control device?
yes, Your Honor.
Fines and costs on that one, 180. Can you pay it today?
I will need options.
Do that downstairs.
Thank
All right. Did you talk to Mr. Bowditch about your rights and the options those rights give you?
you. Yes,
You
sir.
understand all that?
Sir.
You understand the possible penalty for the added charge of no valid operator license?
Yes, sir.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to 2 counts of that charge today? And are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
On 12/12/25, did you drive a vehicle in Romulus?
Yes, sir.
On January 2026, did you drive in Romulus? On both those dates, were you suspended, revoked, or denied? Mr. Bowditch is satisfied. I am too. I will accept your plea on both those charges, dismiss the drove while license suspended charges. What should I know about this gentleman before I sentence? Good.
How long?
20 years.
20 years.
You might want to talk to that young guy. He's wants a job in HVAC.
But, Your Honor, he just wants to get himself, legally back on the highway.
Good. Is there light at the end of the tunnel, Mr. Bowditch?
Yes,
Good, good. Anything else you want me to know, sir?
Yeah, I just want to let you know that I just appreciate you guys working with me and helping you guys make sure I get back to work. That's what I'm trying to do.
You're welcome. All right, on each one of these files, fines and costs is $400 and 3 days on the work program. Work program is assessed as an alternative to jail. You pick the days. When you go down there and talk about your work days, tell Mr. Taylor that you're an HVAC guy, and if at all possible, we'll try to hook you up so you can do some HVAC work for some of our nonprofits instead of going out and cleaning up a park somewhere. All right? And you get to use your skills, right? I mean, anybody that's healthy can go up and pick up trash. But everybody can't fix the HVAC. So we'll try to use that if we can.
Okay.
So go down and talk to him about options on payment.
Okay.
And then talk to him about the 6 days on the work program.
That's downstairs.
Downstairs.
Desmond Smith,
Radio.
here are the Walker files that I won't be doing today. Because she just got here and went to the prosecutor. Go ahead.
On behalf of the district. And sir,
Thank you.
today, date time set for Raymond. Thank you. Stan, you've also had a chance to pre-try this case, Your Honor. At this time, Mr. Smith wishes to plead guilty to an added count, no operator's license on person, with the understanding the original charge would be dismissed.
Thank you. Sir, do you understand your rights and options? You understand the possible penalty for the charge? Are you pleading guilty to that charge freely and voluntarily? Did you drive a vehicle in Romulus on February 4th this year? Was your license suspended that time? I'll accept your plea and dismiss the original charge. You working? Where do you work and how long?
Working in the steel plant. I work 2 jobs.
All right. Which job have you had the longest? How long? Okay. And what's the status of your license? Valid. Great. Anything else you want me to consider before I sentence you? All right. Fines and costs on the file, $500. I'm ordering 4 days on the court work program as an alternative to jail. Can you pay the 5 today or do you need some options? Downstairs, we'll explain all that to you. You understand how the 4 days on the work program work? You pick the days. It's an alternative to jail. So you pick the days. The day you, for example, if tomorrow you're on our schedule, you got to be here at 8 o'clock in the morning, you go out and work with our crew. The crew usually back here 5 or 6 hours after. Anything else? Questions? You're all set. Go downstairs.
I'm checking that.
Sadat?
Ready, Your Honor.
The Essex.
C-H, I think. No, S-A-A. Good morning. Go ahead.
Date time set for Raymond, wait for reading standing. Also had a chance to pre-trial the case. In this matter, all the original would be dismissed. Mr. Sadat would be pleading responsible to double parking with an agreed upon assessed fine of $200.
That's two. I couldn't read it. $200. Is that correct, sir? Is that the way you want to resolve it? Can you pay the $200 today? Tell me when. Just give me a due date. Yeah, when can you do it? How about next Friday? Next Friday, give you plenty of time? Okay, you're all set. Both original charges are dismissed.
I mean.
You still got bodies out there?
No, I don't believe so. Yeah, do you want your paperwork or you make? Well, you don't see, that's just. How much? I don't know.
Yeah.